Yeah, it's okay. I'm really full too. Let's share it.
And my hair is itchy. No.
You missed it earlier.
Share it.
Andrew
Did you?
overlay a swarm of bees over the Wii Shop channel music.
Oh no!
You
And
walked
it became
into
the Bee Shop channel.
The bad white noise track.
you just walk into a shop and it's just filled.
That was
with
I was
bees.
explaining. That's what shopping and good meat sounded like.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There's
That
just
should have been the
bees.
entire tavern sound for when we were like having our drinks.
It's like a constant
great.
din of bees overhead.
Yeah, us screaming over thousands of bees. Millions of bees, probably.
like you turn on one of the
That's quite a lot of
lanterns
bees.
and you find the ceiling is crawling with bees. Hey, you know, I'll just turn this back down.
You know, maybe I don't need a drink actually.
There is a couple times in the dead of summer, and or like on our front porch, where we would get home at night and we would like, I don't know, like flick on the porch light or something, and there were hundreds of ants on the ceiling.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing ever.
Ha!
I immediately got the spray and was like, just coating it. I was like, oh my god, it's insane. Yeah, just all on the walls.
Ceiling, everything.
Yeah, it was-
Not.
oof. I mean, ants aren't so bad. I like I could deal with ants.
Those are Alex's mortal enemy,
Yes.
Really?
collectively.
Every other insect and bug I'm fine with, but like I fucking hate ants.
Except wasps. What the fuck?
I still ants are the nemesis.
I hated wasps until I used wasp spray, and then I felt like I committed a war crime.
It shoots like
Honestly-
10 feet.
Yeah,
They're
just
so. They're
you see like the
so
wasp like
prolific.
trying to crawl out and stuff. You're just like, oh my god.
They're so prolific on our property. I don't give two fucks. They are everywhere.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you leave something. I got stung in the tit once. I'm not
Oh
even
my God.
right in
Oh.
the fucking nipple. Like I want to.
Ooh.
There is not a pain
True
like a
statement.
yellow jacket jumping out of a hole and going. "Meow." Ha!
And with that, welcome everybody to another episode of A Talk More
I mean, there
Fertility.
are
Florida.
better
Welcome to
ways.
Florida.
There are better
Yeah,
ways
welcome
to
to
get your
Florida.
nipples pierced. You don't have to resort. to
Jesus Christ! It was
Yeah.
very gross.
Less poison in those routes.
It was so out of the blue
Maybe.
too. Awful. I was like, I literally like moved one thing on Alex's boat. Boom. Fucking
Oh,
hate
that's
wasps.
funny.
I hate wasps. This
That's
is why
like-
wasps are worse than ants.
That's like there was a wasp on one of the chairs we had out in the patio in my dad's house, and it felt like I legitimately felt like I got fucking shot. Like I was just like ah, like as soon as I sat down.
Just immediate pain.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's like an electric shock almost.
Yeah.
Wasps are dicks. You shouldn't feel bad.
Yeah, it's true.
Never.
They're out there to fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
Never.
They don't die when they sting you unless you kill them for trying.
Yeah.
And even
Which
then,
you
the
should.
back.
Motherfucker!
Stop!
It's a pyrrhic. It's a pyrrhic victory though.
Yeah. It's like, I won, but at what cost?
One less wasp. That's a pretty good prize.
I
Yeah.
forgot
My war
that
on
we went
wasps
live before
continues.
I shared that story, so
I always feel like
That
a
is a
sniper
good
with the
one.
wasp spray.
So what I'm hearing is that you're gonna make a ant monster specifically for mittens,
Oh
and
yeah.
a wasp monster specifically.
Some sort of like
for-
frozen
oh
ants.
no, no,
Some sort of
Beer's
ice
gonna lay down the
ants.
snow, cover myself
Cover
up.
herself.
Done.
We always hear about fire ants. What about ice ants, huh? Let's get,
Oh.
let's get some
Yeah.
ice ants.
Exactly.
They bite
What-
you and do frost damage.
I was like necrotic damage.
Yeah, it'd be cold damage.
Full damage.
Yeah, like frostbite damage. Ooh,
But if it-
haha.
Oh yes, it
It has
would
to
be.
be-
It would, listen,
it's a bit
I
necrotic damage.
understand that
Just
it's
to make
called chill touch, but it doesn't do cold damage.
And it's not.
Nor
touch
is it a
attack.
touch spell.
I know, it's fucking confusing.
And no, it's not confusing. It's dumb. That's why.
Are we ready to start?
It's like the chill of the grave. It's not the.
I mean,
Name your spells better.
I wanted to
Skeleton hand.
Where's the creative?
Skeleton hand.
I mean,
Make this more obvious for us.
This is a
We won't
great-
read into it.
This is a Greenland Iceland situation. The wizard that invented Chill Touch wanted to fuck with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Like
is for
what?
all those that don't read. That's
Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
I was
perfect.
gonna say.
This is the perfect cantrip for cooling down my frosty beverage. Oh no, it's been spilled by a necrotic hand.
you just, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch, and then like a foam like skull appears on the top. You're like, oh no.
Oh,
That's not it.
don't drink that. Don't drink that.
What have I done?
Hey, what'd you do to your coffee? It was water.
Oh, now it is liquid death.
Yeah,
We are not sponsored by Liquid Death.
it turns into a Zephyr Hills into a liquid death.
Is that charcoal water or whatever?
Oh man, if they ever sponsor
Oh,
us,
some
I
black
have a
water?
I have a perfect idea for.
Yeah, it's like a black water. I don't know.
No, it's literally called Blackwater. if I
Oh,
remember
okay, yeah.
correctly.
Jesus. Listen,
My
don't,
little sister
don't,
loved it.
if
There's
you are
like-
on
there's
any,
like
this
there-
is a public service announcement. In case you didn't know, if you are on any kind of medication, I don't care, don't drink or eat charcoal. Don't drink or
don't-
eat activated
no.
charcoal.
Activated charcoal, yeah, do not ingest it. It will negate the effects of your medication.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Along with birth control. Fun
yeah,
fact.
don't,
Wow.
don't do it.
Like,
Just absorbs it.
I learned that fact and I was like, well, I'm never gonna forget that. Jesus Christ Almighty.
But talk about a nasty surprise.
Ingrained in the brain. I was like, that's another just misstep to watch out for. No.
I assume a lot of accidents have happened because of that not being known.
I had an activated charcoal cupcake. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
And activate it.
Activated charcoal Kool-Aid comes busting through the door.
There's a lot of you can find it in a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a pretty hot trend a couple of years
Like
back.
if they wanted to make
Like,
any food like like a
Blackwater was
spooky black
huge on
color,
Tumblr.
Ooh.
Huge on
Yeah.
Tumblr. But yeah, that too. If
Like-
you're not doing like
making ice cream like black with activated charcoal, like just basically any food they wanted to make black for like the aesthetic of it got activated charcoal because that was like the most. People didn't know.
yeah.
Gee.
Alright, we actually have viewers now, so we should probably stop.
No, let's
Because
keep
we're
talking
doing all
about the
the
activated
PSAs.
charcoal.
I mean, come on now.
They are
They're here
for
for the activated charcoal talk.
They're
let's
here
give-
for the
yeah, right,
weird
yeah.
knowledge we bestow.
give the people what they want. Talk about activated charcoal.
We're just
Well,
like any other podcast, just a bunch of white people talking about bullshit. Plus Jose.
Plus me.
I would like
Hi.
copywriters to get together and share the weird
Jose's
knowledge
our
we have to
token.
learn.
Our token
Right.
Hispanic.
Jose's are want to be like, no, it's fine. I have a Hispanic friend. So,
Wow, we need a more diverse group, guys. This can't be.
I'm sorry. I can't do
We- we-
anything
Listen,
about it.
I'm checking
we need
off.
to bring-
I'm checking off a box too, so it's just
That's
not
true,
racial.
that's
Actually,
true.
I had
Okay.
diversity. I am the only female, so fuck
Yeah,
all
yeah,
y'all.
We
Yeah,
got-
yeah, you're
I
right.
forget that.
Only-
I forget. Sorry.
all we need is, all we need is Jeremy, and then we're set.
That's fucked up. All right.
Okay.
Jeremy, though.
I miss Jeremy actually.
Yeah.
Wait,
One day. One
we
day.
have 3 weeks. Let's. Jeremy, get in here. Come
Yeah,
on.
right?
Shot
Jeremy, get
time.
in here. You're playing Gar.
what? Okay, so here's your motivation.
has a real
We
out of
actually
body
don't know what your
experience.
motivation is.
Nobody actually
You're-
knows what your
you're a
motivation
mystery.
is. Just act like you also
You have-
don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Act like you also have
Boom.
no idea.
Golden.
Just be
Hey.
weirdly cool in every scenario, and boom, that's going.
And just cast Shillelagh a lot, really.
Yeah.
That's
The only
Yeah.
spell you need to cast, you don't cast any of your leveled spells, just Shillelagh.
Say the line, Gar.
No, then you're supposed to
It's
play
like-
the sound effect.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the version of like them remaking a 1980s movie and recasting white people, and just making them say the same lines. Like it's fucking weird. There's nothing wrong with recasting, but it's weird when you're like duplicate everything.
Okay, so to bring our focus into the game, I'm just now noticing that the map legitimately I guess it's because it's called Triglios, but it just says Triglio on the map.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's actually what it is on the map. It's just Triglio.
It's like, here's Triglio. What's Triglio?
I don't know. Fuck
Wouldn't you like to know?
Riglio.
A guy
don't
who
know
makes
and
things
find
out
out.
of, a guy who makes things out of elven leather.
Yeah.
Oh.
You mean to tell me you've never been to Triglio? A cluster of Triglios? Am I crazy here?
A passel of Triglios.
Yeah. You just open a barrel, tear it from the
A
cluster.
cupboard of Triglios.
Yeah. Triglios.
This is nobody gets these jokes that are happening because it happened before the camera started rolling.
Yeah, it was behind the scenes.
A Triglio. They're magically delicious.
A
All right,
Triglio of Triglios.
Please
Yeah.
take this.
Right.
Please get this going.
All right. Welcome everybody to another episode of. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Oh God, this is a
I'm having,
rough,
I'm having a stroke.
rough day.
Take it away.
All right.
This is D&D, I think.
Welcome to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. Whew, there you go. Things have been a little crazy here. We're missing Howard. We're missing a player that usually keeps us in check, I guess. 'Cause
Somehow.
when he's here, we're actually more productive.
Yeah.
We're gonna
that-
have to get with it.
nonsense. He's the one character that doesn't feed into the bullshit.
Yeah. I think we all collectively feel bad for boring Howard, so we're like, oh, let's get back to the end.
A little bit sometimes. Just like I'm
So Howard has important things to do. We can't.
I've wasted your moments.
Yes. But welcome. We are continuing our adventure through Rime of the Frostmaiden. We are 41 sessions in, and we are just starting to unravel the mysteries of this land.
Finally.
Well,
But
Gar.
I am not. Borgar, yeah. But I'm not the DM. The DM is Andrew. So Andrew, take it away.
All right. When we last left our heroes amidst a blizzard and hold on, I can talk. Have you guys ever had a dream where you can't?
Oh my God, it's happening.
Okay, so amidst the blizzard and an encroaching winter wolves attack, you band of miscreants managed to hold them off with the help of Velen's kobolds, specifically the kobolds. She was not really that much of help at all. She was gripped in the fears of another blizzard plus winter wolves. We saw the bravery of Bruce and witnessed the death of Crank, and then the swift resurrection of, and 3 days.
Much like the movie his namesake is.
Minus that guy that plays him. Anyways,
Jason Statham.
thank you. The bald British guy.
This kobold will be played by Jason Statham.
Yes.
Not anymore. He's
The undead version.
Was there really any difference? Anyways, and after witnessing that, and after having Gar be demystified on the necromantic arts and realizing, oh, it's actually kind of boring, and involves work, you guys decide, all right, we're just gonna sleep.
Yeah. You have to study. Gross.
Oh.
Velen just explaining the concept of entropy.
Just like
These are
doing it
great
with
facts.
doing it with a drop of water, but it doesn't work because it keeps freezing the moment it leaves the vial.
It doesn't ever actually leave the vial.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this will work better in a more tropical climate. Anyways. And then you guys make your way back to Targos, where you find that the speaker has more or less been waiting for you guys to return. He says some really slimy and gross shit, but still manages pretty much say let bygones be bygones, and allows you into the city. To which Swift shakes his hand on, and I'm assuming Swift immediately cleans that hand off on something.
The snow.
Yes. So then you guys are in the town of Targos, where Octavio and Beery decided to engage in some retail therapy and stumbled upon Ed Gein's little shop here at Triglio's.
Yes, which I still have stuff to buy. Sorry.
Yes. So Beery, so we're gonna pick right up where we left off, with Octavio spending a disgusting amount of cash on a new winter clothing set, and specifically bought a quiver despite Swift saying, I do not need a quiver, I just need arrows. So
You
that
at
is
least
where,
get the arrows too.
Yeah, he threw him in for free.
Okay.
Yeah, he threw him in for free after the little snafu with the elven leather part.
Yeah, he's trying to offload his crimes.
Yeah. Hey, look, if I give you this quiver, I mean, if I give you arrows in this quiver, will you shut up? About
This
the
was a
elven
failed
leather
experiment. In what way?
part? So that's where we're gonna pick right back up where we left off. So, all right, we're still back in the store. The winter winds are battering the shutters a bit. You can hear clacking and flapping and whatnot. This guy is a little too worried about making sure the elves don't escape his basement.
I go
It's the lotion on. This is just Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, it puts the lotion on the basket.
It's Buffalo Triglio.
Put the lotion on the fucking basket.
Giant locks on the door, like, what's over there?
Triglio's actually his last name, and his first name is Buffalo.
Buffalo Triglio.
So is
Buffalo
the guy
Bill Triglio.
I was gonna say the guy's name Triglio, I'm guessing.
The guy. No, I don't imagine the guy's name is actually Triglio. I think it's just the name of the store. Hold on.
Puts the lotion on its skin,
Oh god.
Let's see.
Make
or
it
else it
stop.
gets the hose again.
Make it stop.
Wait, Andrew, is this actually made of elven leather?
Elven crafted leather.
Okay.
No,
It's elven.
Not,
It's elven made leather.
Leather, yeah.
It's
Elven
not made of
inspired.
skin. No. The store proprietor's name. He has a little badge that says, "Hello, my name is Justin."
Excuse me, sir. Is there a changing room?
No, but you're free to, I guess, use the back room.
Okay.
Just don't open. Wait, young man. Don't open the hatch. No matter what you hear, it's just the pipes.
Never heard a scream like that.
Oh my god! Is your basement haunted?
Do you need to get rid of some ghosts? Because we've done that before.
It's those damn awakened rats. Those druids have put on our land.
They keep screaming obscenities like they're being tortured. It's just rats.
Oh!
I swear.
Yeah, I go in and change.
I have to write that down. That's actually a really fun idea.
What,
Just awakened
Write that down,
rats
write that down.
screaming in the basement. For shits and gigs.
Okay, yeah, you go into the back room and it's just like a bunch of barrels and crates and stuff like that, like stuff you would have to like require to open,
Right.
fill with a bunch of garbage. So while that's happening, while he's becoming his new self, Barry, what are you gonna buy? Keep in mind, this place has a theme song that is enchanted to play on loop.
That's what's playing right now?
No. You know what? I should have got the fucking Don Quixote song that they use in like those Japanese like what's it? Convenience stores.
I don't know from this.
What all can you buy here?
I'm assuming anything in the adventuring gear list, right?
You can buy common items from the adventuring gear list. You can't buy anything in regards to fishing or sailing, but
Okay.
you can buy let's see. So you can't buy like fishing stuff like nets and whatnot, but you can buy poles for like individual fishing. But like if you want to go like mass fishing or something, he doesn't have
Mhm.
that.
Oh,
He also,
gotcha.
he also does not carry sailing supply.
Don't need any of that. So,
Well, you never know.
good sir, I have a owl bear pelt for up for grabs. How much would you pay me for that?
He says that.
Probably.
Oh no, ma'am. Look, I don't have the means to weave such a. He like picks it up and there's like flies like, like
Where'd they even come from? First in the back for weeks.
Bees. That's what it is. Bees. Now. I'm afraid I don't have the craftsmanship to refine such a illustrious pelt. Unfortunately, that is not my forte. I'm a simple purveyor of goods.
Well, hopefully you have the skills to give me 20 feet of chain and 5 oil flasks.
Absolutely. 20 feet of chain. That's awfully. Wait, what are you doing?
That's really specific.
What do you need a chain for?
Some duct
my
tape, some
DM
trash bags.
senses just like tingled when you said that, and I was like,
Honestly,
"What are you doing?"
this is how I play. I buy things. I'm like, that could be useful at some point, and then it just happens.
I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, what fuckery is going on here?
Any artificer buys weird materials. I'm like, "What are you making?"
I think I did that last time too. I was like, I'm buying ball bearings and like some screws, this, that, and the other. And Andrew
always with
just
the
spent the
ball
entire
bearings.
time like, what the fuck is she doing? Nothing. I was doing nothing.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So he produces like the wheel of chain that like you see like at Home Depot store.
Yeah.
And goes, I had that damn enchanted cutter here. I can't seem to find it.
Let me just help you with that. And I just like between, just walk up and just pinch it. And then pinch it again and like roll it around in my fingers and it just like breaks apart.
Well, I need to see a strength check actually.
Dang it! Sophie, you just let it happen. Pop.
Yeah, you're like, here, I got it. You just pop it right off. Because that was actually what you needed. You rolled just above it.
Nice.
Yeah. So you just tear it off like you would tear a tape off of the roll. And he goes, "Oh, my God. Do you need work?"
No.
Okay.
I also hate this town.
Because you see, I have a vermin problem. He eyes the back room at Octavius. I'm kidding.
Do you also have a small book on Tempest by any chance? I want to avoid whatever topic that is.
A book on Tempest. Okay, let me see.
Every time.
Barry's feeling a little lost. She needs to figure out what's happening.
All right, give me highs or lows.
Lows.
Ooh, okay.
Huh?
He reaches under the counter. He produces the flasks of oil that you need and says, "You know what? I'm not going to ask about this." And then he goes, let's see, books.
It gets dark and cold out there.
You know what? Sure. And you hear him like moving books under the counter. And he goes, perhaps this is what you're looking for. And he produces a dark red leather-bound book with a symbol of a shield and upon it a flaming sword.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And upon it says the Gospels of Tempest.
Ooh.
And this neat little number can be yours for a mere 25 gold.
Yikes.
Books
Try that
are
again?
expensive.
Books indeed are expensive.
How am I carrying 7,000 pounds of stuff?
How are you carrying 7,000 pounds?
It says
of
I'm
stuff?
carrying 6,000 pounds of stuff.
Ow.
Oh,
Throwing an extra zero
How?
on accident on
It's
something.
like one of your items.
I was gonna say, what
have
did
an
you?
extra zero in it?
Yep, okay. Nope, still doesn't make any sense, but okay.
It says here your total weight is 258 pounds.
I literally just changed one number and it was an 8. I deleted it and I was like, what if we change this to a 1? And then it went from 6,658 to that.
Was it the splint mail? Were you holding 8 things of
No.
splint mail? Okay.
That would
No.
make sense.
It was the moose meat, okay?
Can I buy a healer's kit?
Really? Yeah, so yeah, you can. Yeah,
I was gonna say mine. I only have 3 uses left on mine. So.
The healer's kit will run you 5 gold.
Yeah, because I remember all the times that everybody got hurt. I was like, I need one of these.
It's stabilized a lot of people.
Yeah, I like to think that there's like a, you know, those things on the counter. There's like a box that's like halfway open with a bunch of things in it.
Mhm.
They're usually by the cash register. Yeah,
Throw in a
I just-
healer's kit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
one of these, please.
Like Altoid mint size.
Yeah. It's got bandages. It's not in there.
All right, I'm gonna
It's really useful. I think people would use these
Well-
more often.
Also the fact that we don't have guard.
I have a healing spell.
That's true. But
I
still,
think
we're
Yuri
one down.
does too.
I have lay on hands.
Whatever, guys.
I think you also have
Okay.
cure wounds. I think you also have cure wounds.
Look, he's trying to help.
I mean, having a way to auto
Fine, I
stabilize
won't-
things
I
isn't a
won't-
bad call.
It's fair.
I won't
That's
buy
fair.
it then.
Okay. How much for all of my stuff?
Let's see. So the 20 feet of chain, that's going to be 10 gold. The oil flasks is 5 silver. The book is 25 gold, and the healer's kit is 5.
Oh, I pay for the healer's kit.
How charitable of you to pay for the
What?
5
What the-
gold. I don't know. The healer's kit's mine. Split the bill on that one. Don't.
It's like just,
Okay.
just make it 2. Add it to my bill. It's fine. All right. Sorry. What was that? 30, 40?
let's- So 10 gold, 35 gold, and 5 silver.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. Do I get a discount if I help you with those vermin?
No.
There you
go. No, there's no vermin problem. I was just playing with the serial killer idea.
No, I know. I'm messing around. Alrighty.
All
I
right.
have like my new coat's all fluffy and new and nice and warm and elegant.
Yes. How does it
And
look?
I'm holding the quiver.
Tavia,
So-
do you think I should get something fancier?
You know, your aesthetic I think goes very well with what you're wearing right now. Your vibe complements your aggressive. nature.
There's like 3 different kinds of pelts like thrown around.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think wearing something this fancy suits you. Not because you can't wear it, it's because you'll destroy it.
That's a
It's
fair
really
point.
expensive.
I mean,
Beer's
I
just
don't
like,
know.
should I change him a look?
look at the things that Beery has gone through.
And then this whole adventure, like my coat got burned. That's it. I
Oh,
feel
that's
like Beery
true.
got slashed and tied and beaten and thrown
Oh
down
my
a
god,
mountain.
I didn't
Ton
even
of
think
damage.
about that. Oh no, Beery's like torn to shreds at this point. I think I do need new clothes.
Actually, you probably.
Okay. The question is, how good of clothes are we getting? Are we getting common clothes or fine clothes or traveler's clothes?
I'll be shocked if he has anything that fits a Goliath in his shop.
You-
Let's start with that one.
I mean, it is Icewind Dale. It's not like the Goliaths are like, like Goliaths are a thing. This is where they come from. You just
No,
might
I'm
have
just
to go.
saying, how often
you-
do they come into town and
I
say,
mean, you
"Suit
might
me
just
up"?
have- You might just have to go to like the big and tall section.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, Octavia, go pick me out something.
Yay! And I just like run towards where the clothes is and spend a good like 2 hours just looking.
Yeah, there's like it's like small, medium, large, extra large, extra large, and then it starts with G small, G medium, G large. but it's just like a gradient of sizes still.
Here, I think I found the perfect outfit.
Oh man.
No, it's a good one.
Okay.
Text.
Not that you need to be.
Meanwhile, like
text.
back at the Luskan Arms, Mittens and Swift are just sitting there, just like, where do you think Gar goes when he disappears?
Not quite sure. We've
That's not for us to know.
thrown around the tax evasion idea a little bit.
I mean, like when you live in a cave outside of any like sort of civilization, do you pay taxes?
I don't think
Also,
so.
I love this outfit, but I'm gonna just look at the guy and be like, "Can we cover up my belly? Cause why?
When I bring it,
It's
all
negative
you see
40
is
out there."
Yeah, when I bring it, all you see is like this massive coat like dragging with me under it.
It looks like it looks like a 5-year-old wearing like their dad's coat. Like like the sleeves are like way hanging off the arms.
Like a crop top
I love it.
on beard.
No, I'm just glad that God told me how to get to the ship before he disappeared this time.
Not
Very
just the
true.
breadcrumbs.
No.
I mean, you've seen the
He was
shore,
he was
Swift.
really cagey about it though.
Yeah,
He gave it to
Alright.
me in like riddles.
yeah. Actually, what
Oh, God.
he said to you, Swift, was that before he left, he just leaned in and said, "Follow the coastline. It was once hidden, but now it's made itself known. You'll get your answers soon." And then, "I'm sorry." And then he just walked away from the situation.
Swift doesn't tell anybody else that.
Like
Swift is-
What the
while
fuck,
everybody
Gar?
else was doing their own thing, like, Gar pulled you in and said that.
Gar just tells Swift this and like unblinking, Swift just like nods. And then Gar walks off into the tundra and just like, I am going to lock that one away for later, I guess.
Like you see Gar walking across the street, and then a carriage passes by, and, when
And he's gone.
Gone.
And like there's like a swirl of snow in his where he was.
Well, he's not Santa.
No, there was no sound. There was no
That's the
sound of
reason.
sleigh bells. It was just.
Note the sparkling sounds of
I mean, you could only hear the
winter.
sounds if you're a believer.
Yeah.
No, you don't
A little
understand.
bell ring.
Santa is not imaginary. I've met Santa. He lives here.
I mean to say,
lives here.
if anybody could deliver presents down a chimney, it could be those spores.
Oh, God.
The gift of extant life.
Oh,
You're about to
God,
become a conspiracy theorist for Santa Claus.
Santa Gar.
Garta Claus. Okay, so I would say those clothes, if you do want to buy those clothes, I would say those are travelers' clothes. So
Let's
those
go.
would be 2 gold.
Are they winter travelers?
I mean, does it matter for a Goliath?
A little wind chill.
On the, it's the principle of the thing, really.
There's a wind chill. You want that extra thermal layer.
Dude, I'm looking for like Goliath artwork, and like all of it is like half naked or more.
I know.
Because they
is
don't.
Goliath?
Because they have hardy constitutions.
Yeah, I guess.
Some people
Okay,
don't want to be
Rick.
fully covered.
Okay, if you want to be considered cold
People that
weather
play
clothes-
this game are horny, Jose. What do you want from them?
I'm sorry, you're right.
I made the mistake of trying to look for drow art, and I'm like, God, all these fucking thirsty people. Like, no, I just wanted like a nice looking
Oh, yeah.
drow. Anyways,
Did you wait? Hold on. Did you
Drow needs
We
that kind
killed
of
the
dunk,
we,
man.
we got the moose, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when she buys that, Octavio kind of like goes into a corner and starts like working on it, and it ends up looking like this.
Ooh. Is there a moose on my belly now? Oh, sick! Yeah.
We didn't keep the head.
We didn't keep the head.
Whatever. We did now. It's
Just the antler.
No,
It's
no,
paper
it's
mache.
just the bones.
It's
You
paper
know, one of the
mache.
horses kind of swings a bit. Okay.
Well, whatever DM allows.
We
But
can say the shop had some antlers.
there you go.
They
Yeah.
were like decorative antlers and Octavia.
It was just a normal moose. It was
Okay.
a pamplemousse.
This was one cloak he couldn't offload. It was too big for anyone in the village.
Okay, so if you want it to be cold weather clothing, it's gonna be 10 gold instead of 2.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So,
Pop
Okay.
pop.
all right. All right. So yes, that happens. Anything else?
Shopping spree.
We
Anything
come
else
back
while
with
we're
a bunch of bags.
Oh my god, guys.
Iced coffee in hand because it started as regular coffee but didn't quite make it.
Swift and
This
Minz are
regular
just
coffee
sitting there.
took too long.
Swift and Minz are just sitting there, like drinking coffee, just like, you've been gone for 3 hours.
We're sitting around like a small table and a fire with like high back chairs. Just. Where
You've
have you
been
been?
gone for 3 hours. Where have you
I got your I got your arrows.
You see,
And then I run up to Swift with a quiver. It's like, here you go.
as you walk into the Luskin Arms, you see that the stables, or like as you're walking to the Luskin Arms, you pass by like the stables and whatnot, and you see that Velen has stabled the 3 undead kobolds. And they just kind of, and they just like kind of follow you with their like cataract eyes, like as you walk past, like the slats, and they're just like as you walk past.
It's really sad and so creepy.
They're undead. They don't care.
I know, but like they were their friends, and now they're just. Beery's freaked out by it. I'm freaked out by it.
They'll be stinking up the place. Can't have it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a well-to-do establishment. You can't just have a pack of kobold corpses in there.
Kobold corpses at all.
A clutch of kobold corpses.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna look up what the collective noun of kobold corpses is.
I don't know if
I
there is
know.
one.
That is one thing.
It's
the
probably a
language-
pack because they have pack tactics.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I would say it's a clutch of kobold, since all the collective nouns have been like, what's the word?
There was a lot of diction, a lot of alliteration there.
Thank you. Yeah, alliteration.
A clutch of kobolds, collectively.
A paddle of platypuses.
Procure a paddle of platypuses post haste,
A
Por
dazzle of
favor.
zebras.
please.
A buffoonery of orangutans.
We got a lot of plosives here.
Platypi. Anyways, all right. So what are we doing?
No, I'm giving the quiver to Swift, and I was like, look, Very got a new coat.
I do a little spin. The way
Elegant.
Octavio taught me on
It's
our way
very
here.
nice, Octavio. I thought I told you I did. I gave you a quiver. What happened to the quiver I gave you?
Oh, it's here, and I grab it. I have 2 quivers. It's like, but this is elven made. Look how beautiful it is.
Swift,
What?
the guy.
Thank
Just
you,
threw it in.
Octavio. I
You like it?
don't.
Do you like it?
Just look at it. Just look at me, and he's like, no, don't.
Do you like it?
It's
like it?
it's very nice. Thank you.
Did you enjoy your quiet time?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, God is gone again.
What the fuck?
Go
I've been-
what? Again?
I've been
Yeah.
gone for 3 hours.
We left you alone for 10 goddamn minutes.
No, you were gone for 3 hours. I swear, we turn around and he's gone, like just constantly.
He just, yeah.
Where does he go?
We've already covered this. When you were
Well, we
shopping,
were
He's just
here.
gone into the wilderness.
we can't repeat this conversation for
How
the
are we
viewers.
gonna get to the ship?
He very cryptically told me how to get there.
Does he speak in any other way?
I would not say he speaks cryptically normally. He just does not say a lot.
Dick.
That sounds pretty cryptic.
I mean, not saying things doesn't mean it's. I don't know. It was the way he said it, the thing that he said that was weird.
And then vanished.
What did he say exactly?
It does not matter.
Keep in mind,
What?
the Luskin Arms does have rats that scurry every now and then.
Oh,
Like as you're talking, just
Oh.
Just like a rat.
Yeah. What was
No.
that?
We've given them all names while you would have gone.
There's rats here? Ugh.
You see, you see Bobald like, ah, God damn it.
Yeah, can Mittens like ready in action to like snatch one if they go by?
Absolutely, you can.
Head's on a swivel now, like sipping the coffee still, just looking around.
You just see Mittens just.
Your ears are just like radar dishes, just like twitching as you hear them scurrying. They're in the walls.
Of course he can. All right.
My goodness.
Either way, he said to follow the shoreline past Bremen, and that's what once was hidden has now been made known. That's we'll see it.
Anything
I
else?
Glad
think
he
we
didn't-
can just go that way, yeah.
I'm glad he didn't confide that in Octavio because he would have fucked that up.
Mittens, halfway through that conversation, you see a rat scurry across the floor.
Yes.
You go.
I swipe at it.
All right, roll me an attack roll. If it's anything less than a yeah, fine, you get it.
Yes.
What do you do with it?
Like at the beginning of the sentence, you said specifically a rat's like
It's
well,
like-
oh shit.
You basically like Scar at the beginning of like in the Lion King, just
Yeah.
playing with the mouse.
Oh, Zazu, you made me lose
Going
my
between
mind.
the fingers. Like, oh, I can't wait to eat this soon.
Kittens, you could just get some stew.
Yeah, but this was free.
Yeah, well, I hate to burst your bowl.
Hate to burst your bubble. Thank you, Jeremy Irons. Speaking of plosives.
Fucking crime they didn't bring him back. Okay, so now we established that Gar is cryptic. He disappears a lot, and he gave swift directions on where to go. However, what are you guys gonna do now? Like, what's the plan for you guys at this current moment?
When we're gonna take a long rest and then leave in the next day because it took most of the day to get here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that was the plan, right?
We just
Alright.
want a nice shopping montage.
We got our axe beaks. Some shopping has been done.
Octavio and I had our like bonding moment.
Yeah. Come back with a bunch of bags.
Swift,
bonding
Swift is
montage.
instead of keeping 4 quivers with them, Swift is retiring one of them.
Aww. Which one are you retiring?
The one that Octavio just gave it. No,
One.
no, the one that they previously like had given to Octavio to have filled, just sort of like not unceremoniously just dumps it, but like just I don't know. Actually,
It's rough out
they
here, not
probably
to look at.
like on the way out of town the next morning, Swift is just like thrifts it or something, like so it could be used. Somebody else could use it.
Just puts it in the umbrella holder, like at the door.
Just leaves it hanging on like a coat rack or something.
Before
Take a quiver, leave a quiver.
before I turn in for the night, I actually want to go talk to Velen, like in her room.
Oh, okay.
Nope, nothing like that. Viri's actually not trying.
No. Believe
With
me.
the kobolds watching, really?
Fuck no.
Okay, so you see, so you knock on the door. You know, Valen's like, okay, just a moment, and you hear the little pitter patter of like kobold feet and stuff like that, and you. Okay, I actually had something a bit more serious, but now I'm going with what I just came up with.
Okay.
You see, like there's Velen's bed, and then you see next to it 3 little kobold cots.
Oh.
With three little kobolds. And you know what? Fuck it. Bruce has like the little like sleeping cap.
Aww.
Yeah.
I love this so much. Oh, it's so cute.
and she goes, all right, we gotta be quiet. I just put them down for bed.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I have some questions, so maybe not. Let's go. I'm next door. Let's go.
Okay, all right. And she goes, sleep tight, little kobolds. You kings of Icewind Dale. and then closes the door.
All right, Balance. I start walking towards my room. We came across an artifact a bit ago, and Octavio was carrying it for some time, and he started to behave strangely. I need you to tell us what the hell this thing is. What's going on? And I'd like let her into my room and pull out the keep forgetting the name of it.
The crystal.
The crystal, yeah.
Okay, so you give her the crystal, and while it's in your hands, it emits a soft light from it. When it goes into her hands, that light...
it's in like a cloth, I want to say.
Okay, well, I mean, still, the light is kind
Okay.
of gentle and stuff like that. It's nothing harmful. I'm just trying to convey something.
Yeah.
So when it's in your hands, the light is soft and gentle. When it gets into her hands, however, the light like through the cloth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's literally the galaxy brain meme.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you through the cloth, you see the light shine so bright that like shafts of light poke out from the weaving
Jesus.
and stuff. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, and she like uncovers it and this is interesting.
We found it in the skull in a mining shaft.
What kind of skull?
You hear
Old.
from the other room. Mind flare.
No, Octavio, shut up.
Mind flare.
I think I heard something about a mind flare, whatever that is. Would I know what that is?
No, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know, probably not.
Octavio barely.
I
knew what
I
it was.
wonder, like, would a mind flayer be like the boogeyman of this world?
If you think that might be the case, you don't get that response from Velen. Sorry, I could talk. Give me a second.
We'll get there.
That's okay, Andrew. Take your time. You're just literally the DM of this.
Say it out in your
campaign.
mind.
When you tell her that you think it came from something called a mind flare, at first she's like, "Oh my gosh," and then she looks into it further, and you can see she's doing something wizardy. What it is exactly, you can't really tell because you're not a wizard yourself. And she goes, "I would very much, if what you say is true, I would very much love to study something like this. This is indeed something very rare. I've only heard of these things, and even then it was tall tales."
Well,
but
go
do you realize what this is?
something probably extremely powerful.
It is, and also this is a fossilized. From what my studies have told me, this is a fossilized illithid brain.
Say that to me like I don't know what that is.
Okay, so an illithid are beings that have, from what I've heard, traveled from beyond the stars, and thankfully I've yet to encounter one. However, they gain nourishment off of intelligence. They will actually feed off of intelligence of other creatures. By the way, to give you an idea of how bright this side crystal is now, it's bright light in a 15-foot and dim light and 15 feet back out. So it's like the entire time she's holding it up. Yeah, like you blink and it's like burnt into your.
I'm just gonna throw another cloth over top of it. Just like, sorry, it's bright.
It just burns right through it.
It's giving me a migraine.
Yeah.
A bucket
No.
bucket over there.
Anyways, they gain nourishment from the intellect of other creatures, and in doing so, they harness a form of magic that does not exist amongst us mortals. Something known as a psionic. It's magic that requires no somatic or verbal or material components. This is incredible. This is a wonderful thing you've brought me.
Velen, I need you to tell me what it is, because it does belong to Octavio. I promised I would return it to him as soon as we discovered how this works, what it is. Whether or not there's something evil going on with it. Because if what you say is true, it sounds as though these things essentially devour the brains of other beings. Doesn't seem like grade A behavior.
Oh, I don't know if they do anything as grotesque as that. I would imagine it's a more elegant method, but still, that I can pick this apart for you, but I will need time. I have to study this. I have to figure what makes it tick.
Time is one thing we don't have much of, but we do need every advantage possible to stop this eternal winter, and if that will help us, we can talk to Octavio and see if he'll give it to you after we save our lands.
Of course, absolutely. But believe me, I would love to look into this further, and let me tell you, I can only imagine the faces of those that have spoken ill of me at the Arcane Brotherhood once they realize what I have found here. This is an amazing discovery. I can't believe you came across something like this.
Who knows? There may be more where that came from. We actually found it back in... What was the town we just came from? Oh my god.
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline.
I just had Bryn Shander. Like, no! Stop it!
Let's go back to Bryn Shander.
Stop it!
No. We have to follow our threads, our
I
plot
know.
threads, please.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take it back for now, and we'll talk to Octavio in the morning about what we, as a group, want to do with this.
You see, she actually looks a little like not deflated, but what's the word? Kind of indignant, but she's also like trying to be nice about it. When you take it back from her, she's like, "Oh, yeah."
Velen, do you want to study it overnight? I can't imagine you're going anywhere.
No. Are you kidding me? I will take as long as it takes to figure how this thing works. This is I have never thought in a million years I would come across something like this.
Take it for the evening. See if you can discover anything, and we'll discuss it in the morning with the group.
Excellent.
Okay, night. And I like shove you out.
Okay, bye.
I'm working on my reputation here.
Yeah.
Bye.
You see her walk into the room. You see her walk into the room. You hear one of the kobolds like, ah, and she says, "Oh, just put a blindfold on."
Are we all getting our own room?
Yeah. No, not here in
Oh.
Targos. They don't give a fuck if y'all can bunk together for all they care.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, this place don't like you. Fuck you. No, I would imagine it's probably like a 2-bed per room situation.
Dibs on mittens.
Octavio disappeared and went into his room.
Okay.
No, that's it. He went to sleep. He's tired.
Oh,
Dibs
no.
on mittens as my roomie, because Beer's not dealing with.
It's just
nightmare.
it's just assumed that it's Swift in Octavio. It's just assumed.
Even when you try to
The
get
Swift
away
is the
from
only
him
one who
at
can deal
campsite.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only. Swift is the only one that can put up with it.
My little sister is one of these people who can fall asleep in like any position. I have so many pictures of her when she was little, just like sleeping in the weirdest places. Like she fell asleep through an IKEA cabinet one time. Like the shelves. She just like crawled on through when she was little and she just passed out.
I remember one time, and I don't know why, we were at like a 24-hour thing when I was in JROTC, and I was like, nope, I want to sleep underneath a chair because there's something about it how it just like blocks out the light. Like, no, put the chair back.
I used to volunteer and help with like there's a mall walk-in for Girl Scouts every year, and my mom was a Girl Scout leader, so I would get voluntold that I had to do this. And you would find these girls like just curled up in the weirdest places all over the mall, just like under chairs, under benches, like trying to sleep on a merry-go-round in the middle of the mall, like just weird places.
Oh my gosh.
It's mayhem. But that's how I met Octavia. Just curled up in a corner in front of a like packed sun.
So the night passes, and for those of you that had hoped for a sleepy night, a quiet night in, sorry, Swift notwithstanding. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case because the rooms are somehow draftier than the common rooms are, and there is much scurrying about of rats and stuff under the floorboards. So even when it's
Swift cats speak with animals and tells them to shut up.
Hey, you can't tell me what to do. Fuck you. Like, what?
Fuck you. You want me to come down there and I don't get my
Poison your
mittens.
water supply? I'll get my mittens.
I have it. Believe you me.
Don't make me get those screaming rats out of Triglio. Ah!
I'm gonna throw those rats up into the tree. See who's squawking now.
I will get under the floorboards and I will cast spike growth. Don't make me.
Oh my god.
I will turn them under the floorboards into a horror scene.
I do have questions. Is Mittens just like up all night just hunting rats?
Oh my god.
Am
like an actual cat.
Yeah, am I just dead asleep and then Mittens suddenly like pounces on my face or something because there's a rat on my pillow?
You hear a slight jingle from like down the hall. Like, oh, that's just Mittens. We
Glass
got
gets
another
knocked
one.
over. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Wait, is Mittens wearing a bell now?
Just to
They
give
started putting a
rat
bell on me. They had to actually put a bell. They literally had to put a bell on Swift so they could figure out where they were at all times.
Yeah.
Because nobody can see Swift unless there's light.
Swift was gonna
Alright.
give someone a heart attack like that, okay?
All right, so
Gonna go down an alley.
So despite the shenanigans and the rat talking and pouncing and whatnot, so you both of the rooms have their fair share of people going in the middle of the night.
Yeah, Octavio at 2 in the morning, just like text us.
I was gonna say the rats are nothing compared to Octavio sleeping.
I feel like the rats would have gotten scared off halfway through Octavia's night terrors.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
like, ooh,
rustling
fuck that, I'm
around.
out of here.
Tax day? Why is Octavio screaming about tax day?
I don't know. He's having a weird dream.
That is exactly what I'm imagining.
Why is the cat so muscular? all right.
Whacking him out.
Okay.
Mittens?
The night passes peacefully. I've been trying to say that for the past 5 minutes now. The night passes peacefully. Y'all gain the benefits of a long rest. All right, let's do this thing.
Yay!
Yay! Go
God.
downstairs and see what the local gruel is.
Oh,
Gruel.
Yeah.
The local gruel is gruel.
Yeah, it says soup of the day, whiskey.
Gruel is the new gruel.
Put
No,
a little
it's-
coffee in my whiskey.
No, it's a rather like I guess like a normal breakfast for this area. You know, it's like a wedge of cheese, some bread, a sausage. You know, normal.
Looks
brekkie.
like somebody stole your sweet roll.
Yes. No sweet roll. Perhaps some tea, some watered down ale.
Can I get some, like, any bear claws?
No bear claws. No bear claws. No, Targos for better or for worse is a no nonsense kind of town.
I feel like Beery's favorite food would be a bear claw. She loves it. Tearing into that bear claw every day. Ah,
Is that where we got the name Bear Breaker from?
No, I just want it to be right now.
all the bear claws she's broken.
It's like the other reason why she's called the Bear Breaker.
Yeah.
I was a fat child. Okay, leave me alone.
I was a husky Goliath.
just little Beery just.
Oh, just eating her feelings. Okay, leave me alone.
Oh,
She had a growth spurt. Okay.
poor little Big Beery.
Octavio takes the longest to get up. He's enjoying his
Rat nap.
bed.
It's like a lazy bed. It's not comfy.
Every now and
really?
again,
Okay, never mind.
maybe you
Yeah.
thought it was massaging because the rats
Okay.
kept stirring
The
under
rat
the
in the
bed.
mattress.
Oh, it's got a massage feature. You look at it like a
Gross.
This is why we don't get anything done when Howard's not here.
Yes, I
I know. I feel like
We've
we're
been playing for like 45 minutes. Nothing has happened.
know. 1 hour.
We
Exactly
rested.
1 hour.
Oh,
and I've been trying to get that part out. And you guys are talking about like, massage beds and shit. Like
You were the
You
one.
would have said it. You said it.
that. Look, this isn't about me, guys.
okay, I'll put myself in the corner. I'll go over here. Okay.
Octavio comes down.
We gather our
Guys,
shit and we leave.
It's adventure time. Let's go.
Hold on, I got it.
Breakfast.
All right, there goes Gar.
God.
All right, yeah. So as you're leaving town, right? Wait, where?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
We're out.
Wait, no, we have to talk to Velen. I'm so sorry. This is actually
Oh, right.
topical.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an
Wait,
actual
wait,
thing.
why do we have to talk to Fell again?
Because I just gave her the stone and I said she could only keep it overnight, and I wanted to talk to you. Leaving it with her. I didn't want to make the executive decision for the group on something that's not mine. So
Okay. Well, she's coming with us, so she has to bring the stone with her. Yeah, we're going to
I thought she was
Bremen.
saying- I thought she
She's
was
coming
saying-
with us to Bremen, and then she's going with us to the ship because we're going.
Sorry,
after the-
I thought this was okay. Sorry, I thought we were leaving her here. Let's go. To Bremen.
No, she needs her professor orb.
Let's roll.
Let's go to Bremen.
So as you're making your way through the streets of Targos, you see that there's a lot of
Oh, my
people
face.
like
She's
like,
coming
giving-
with us.
like there's a lot of people giving you like the side eye. In particular to Octavio, you see like a mother and child walking down the street, and then when they see Octavio, like they like go across the street like away from you.
I just want to be like a giant hulking mass behind Octavio, mean mugging everybody who gives him a dirty look.
Octavio does not realize that anybody's giving him an eye.
It's
Yeah.
like
He's practically
it's like the
spitting at
side of
people.
you. It's the side of
he's
you
still-
that has the damaged eye, so you don't see it.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at my new coat. It's like, this is so pretty. I can't believe I found this here.
You look great, Octavio. Beery is like spitting at people.
What a find.
you're like, oh my god, Barry, look at this new coat, and then when you do, it's for all people like, So-
I think like while this is all happening, Swift just like to Beery is like, despite what I said about not wanting to be banned from Targos, this town I think is permanently on my shit list.
Couldn't agree more. I would really like to get out of here.
keep that shit list in mind.
Pretty sure Triglio's is actually like a serial killer, but you know, let's get out of here.
Why? What?
Nothing.
What?
Weird. It's a weird town. Let's go.
What is this?
Oh, yeah.
What is this quiver made of?
You look inside, there's an ear.
You don't need to know.
However, there is one warm face in the crowd. Actually, not a warm face, a warm bark. As you make your way through the crowd, you come across Garrett, his husband Keegan, and the dog Boy.
I forgot about Boy.
I forgot these people entirely.
Yeah, who are these?
We saved his life.
Oh,
On the mountain.
Oh, nice.
Garrett was the mountaineer.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you see they're kind of busy, you know, like they're making their way towards something, but like, you know, Boy barks out at you and Garrett's like, oh, like across the street kind of a thing. And some people are like,
Swift is just like gives a slight wave. Just hello.
Octavia, do you want to go pet the dog?
I go. Well, yeah, I was gonna say I go. I was just like, oh my god, it's you guys. This is your friend. Oh, there you go, doggy. How you guys doing? Like, not paying attention to anybody else. I'm so glad to see you again. It's been so long. How are you?
You look healthy?
boy immediately starts like giving you kisses and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah, and Garrett's like, yeah, this is the love of my life, Keegan.
Hi.
You brought me back to him, and Keegan's like, I thank you so much. I'm not gonna. I know you guys are busy. I'm not gonna hold you up any longer than you need to. But I wanted to give you this as a small thanks. And he gives you a wooden box that contains 4 Scrimshaw figurines.
Ooh.
One is a whale with like mist, like a fountain spouting out. One is a little fox curled up sleeping
Aw.
with a little smile on its face. One is a pair of dancing hares that kind of look like a yin yang circle. And then there's one that's just a walrus with the words "Big Love" carved into it.
No, these are so cute. Thank you.
It's the least I could do, believe me.
I'll treasure them. There, look at it.
So,
Like, Beer, look, and I like bring it up to her face.
Beer,
Very nice.
you recognize these scrimshaws might actually be worth some money.
Do I or does Mittens?
Maybe Mittens does too. Anyone with an eye for scrimshandery would know about that.
Octavio, these are amazing. Maybe you can turn them into necklaces or something for the group.
There you
That's a
go.
great idea.
There you go.
And just
Thank
immediately-
you. That's very kind. That's very kind of
And
you.
Swift then sort of
Right
says,
in the middle of it.
Swift then sort of like to the rest of the group is like, that's very nice, but I think if we interact with them too long, they might, people might start taking notice more than they already have.
Why?
Too little, too late. There's already a murmur going around amongst the Targosians.
Okay.
It's-
I guess we're going to another town, so perhaps we'll see you on our way back.
We are not stopping here again.
We don't have to tell them that. It's okay. Bye, guys. See you soon.
Under their breath, as Swift turns
You're
around.
glad-
Yeah,
Glad
it's
you're
like,
living a happy, healthy life.
it's like, don't be a stranger. And Keegan's like, they're never coming back. Right?
He knows. He already knows.
He knows. They know.
No, we hate this town. Beery just looked grumpy as hell, looking at everyone staring at us the whole time, just like
We're gonna
"Oh, God."
fucking destroy this speaker, even if it doesn't happen in the campaign. We're gonna organize effort after the events of the campaign to like get this guy overthrown.
We're gonna do what we did to those hags and Crush's Trap.
No.
Oh god. It's blood everywhere.
Kick down the door, SWAT style, murder everyone. Call it a day.
Yeah.
No, we're not murdering everybody. This is still just a
Okay.
town.
Okay,
Just
a coup.
just the speaker who's a member of the Centaurum.
Just a casual coup d'etat. It's fine.
It's a
As
it's
you
a
do.
bloodless coup. It's fine.
We'll just organize all the other
Only
speakers
bled a
against him.
little when I smack the shit out of him. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a little blood.
Just a
All right, onward to
broken
Bremen. Onward to Bremen.
Beery's
Onward.
planning the coup as we walk over.
Onward to Bremen.
It's gonna be a long ride.
It's not enough to simply defeat the man. We have to crush him.
We have to dig him out by the roots.
It's the Goliath way, okay?
Yes. All right. So after this brief but rather, I don't know, uncomfortable visit into Targos, you begin to make your way towards Bremen, which thankfully there is the path that follows the river that Swift you would know is called the, I'm gonna try to pronounce this correctly, Shane Gairn River.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go say it in Welsh.
Shane Gairn River. Just kind of roll the R a bit. Chagrin River.
Uh-huh.
However, this path, thankfully, Bremen is like a stone's throw compared to other towns like Tourmaline. Bremen is a stone's throw away, and it would seem that Velen and her group of kobolds kind of have things a bit more together this time around. Perhaps it was some hesitancy of her going back out into the wilderness and whatnot, but now there seems to be a bit more confidence in her little caravan, or little kobold caravan. So you leave Bremen, and the ride to, or sorry, you leave Bremen. Yeah, you get to Bremen, and it's so small you already left Bremen. And you blink and you miss it. No, sorry, you leave Targos. The way to Bremen is Bremen's closer to Targos than it was to Brenchander. So at this rate, you'll probably be there within not even like an hour's time. Especially on foot with the axe peaks. Gosh. I'm forgetting things left and right. So, is there anything you guys want to talk about? No? Okay. Moving on. Well, I don't
You're
know.
sorting through her pack, and it's just like, why do I have a jar of lard?
Oh, that's great for cooking. Next time we'll use it to on whatever beef we're grilling. It's gonna be great. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I stole it off the Zentarum dick. Good times, good times.
What?
I stole it off of one of Zentarum agents like forever ago before the mountain. It was one of the things we took off of him.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
I took his armor, his lard, his weapons.
Just ask Lord.
I don't know why the fuck he had lard, so I was like, well, I'm keeping this.
Oh yeah, cooking, making a candle. You never know.
So as you approach the town of Bremen, you see that they actually seem to have been making have made some parts of this eternal winter to their benefit. Because when you get there, you realize that it's a rather small town, especially compared to Targos. I mean, it's like going from like Orlando to Ruskin. But you see that there are not permanent structures, but there are temporary structures that are built on the frozen shores of Mare Dualden. A lot of these are just simple like fishing huts. The kind that you can just easily collapse. It was just used for fishing, for storing, cheap equipment, that kind of crap. But you see that there's also you see beneath the ice of the frozen shores of Mare Dualden, there are also wooden structures that looks like simple wooden walls that go in a somewhat not quite erratic pattern.
What I mean, is that normal? Like, is that?
So what you would know is that these are breakers for floods. Bremen during the beginning of the summers, the summer months, when Mare Dualden thaws over, Bremen Bremen has their fair share of flooding. And because
I've gotten
of that,
much use from these then recently.
No. So you see a lot of people are taking advantage of this eternal winter that they're having. Let's see. Hold on. There it is. You're there. Told you it wouldn't be that far.
Oh wow!
I told you
It's
it
not far
wouldn't.
at all.
It's not far at all. It's right there.
Yeah, literally, it's right there. Stone's throw.
Yeah. So you're welcome. Hold on. Come on, damn it.
Okay. So, if there's anything we need, any last second supplies that we need before we're going to be in the tundra for some time, it will be difficult to find food.
How many rations I have?
Yeah, I gotta
So-
check rations.
Basically, this is the last stop. There will be nothing else after this.
I have 32 rations. I feel like that should be enough, right?
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And it's all moose meat.
It's not.
Yeah, we're good on food. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Beery is the pack mule of the group.
I'm sitting here thinking, I
Um,
have 4 rations. That should be okay.
I'll top up
Yeah, I got.
just in case. I'll top up at 10 rations. So can I get 3 rations while we're in Bremen?
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Whatever that costs.
Let me
Sad.
roll me a percentile dice.
Oh, that's right. There are food shortages. That makes sense.
Well, not only that, but Bremen's also a very small town.
That's 18.
Ah,
Nope.
Nope.
I can't get 3 rations. Okay. That's fine. I have 7.
Well, mainly because stores are closed due to shortages, labor shortage, blah blah blah. Nobody wants to work.
hey guys, I'll share my rations.
I thought it's
It's
fine.
not all moose meat.
I still have
Like
7.
none of us want to touch the moose meat.
Most
Oh
of
god,
them
it is a really small town. Holy shit.
It's a teeny tiny town.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
we're on the ice.
And that wasn't a mistake because it's all frozen over.
so this is all. I guess this is mostly directed at Velen, and it's like, all right, Velen, we are going to be away from civilization for some amount of time, so make sure you have enough food for yourself and the kobolds that are still alive.
Well, I mean, we can. This is gonna sound quite callous, but we can break up Crank's rations if need be. But actually, these little guys are quite the capable hunters.
Yeah, but hunting can be sparse
Might want to
On
just
the-
get some rations.
on the tundra. Well, it doesn't seem like anyone is actually selling right now.
Well, I've got 32 rations and 80 pounds of moose meat, so I think we should be okay for a little bit.
I guess we should be
Oh.
fine. You know what? I won't. I am loath to do this, but I will take back my mean mugging that I gave you when you took all that moose meat with you.
Well,
It's somehow
thank
coming in handy.
Swift. That's quite big of you. Would you like some jerky?
Not right now.
This is very like
This is like
minimalist.
you might as
Yeah.
well just put the fucking '90s cup design on this shield,
Honestly, it reminds me of like the. No one else thinks
like a
about
doctor's office.
It reminds me of the Palm Coast sign from the 90s that I like
The-
grew up seeing going into town every time.
Well,
Just like this.
people that know what heraldry is would know that what this means is the gold circle represents treasure found in the wake of local floods. The blue band is the Sharon Garin River, and the blue triangle is Maredould in itself. The white field represents the snow of Icewind Dale.
Oh my god, is Bremen a fucking gold rush town?
It is now.
Welcome to Bremen!
Oh, yeah.
We ain't got no floods recently, so we don't got much gold.
It's actually funny you say that because the local end is known as the buried treasures.
Oh!
That's awesome.
My
god.
Swift, you never told me you wanted to be a cowboy.
Come on
I
down
thought-
to
what
old
do you
man
t- that was
Yard.
not- that wasn't me.
Go.
That was somebody over them there hills.
Oh, that is scary how much that reminds me of the Palm Coast sign. Oh
I am
my
not a
God.
I am not a non-binary prospector.
Them there.
What a plot line!
We are not
So-
stopping.
So actually, you've kind of hit the nail right on the head because the buried treasure was erected to cater specifically to treasure seekers that would pan for treasure in the riverbanks during the warmer months.
My god. I don't imagine they get much business recently.
No, not right now. Things have kind of dried up.
Yeah, I can tell.
Ooh.
Say
Yeah.
things get a little frosty here.
However,
Listen everyone.
however, what the feather in Bremen's cap is that they have not one, but 5 taverns, all within stumbling distance from each other.
Oh, yeah, like right over here by the docks.
Beery walks into this town and is like, "Yep, I used to come down here all the time just to do a little bar crawling.
Yeah.
Actually crawling, because by the time you get to the
Oh,
third
they're all
one,
literally
whatever.
right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, if you're pinging, you're on the GM layer, I think.
I am on the GM layer. God damn it. However, the story unfolds even further as each town was owned by a brother that was determined to outperform the others.
Ugh.
The 5 taverns are called the Stones, the Even Keel, the River's Mouth, the Black-Bearded Brother, and the Grumpy Moose.
The grumpy moose.
Wow, there's like a bar for all of us here.
You can each go to your own
The
bar
grumpy moose is mine.
Oh yeah.
and be unperturbed by anybody.
I would
Just
say
there's, like,
ours is even keeled.
We're all just, each of us are the only person in each tavern. It's just like, this silence.
But
This is such
but
a good
creepily
show.
enough, should you peek into each tavern, you see that each brother has decided to go for almost the exact same architecture.
That's funny.
It's just 5 identical taverns, other than the name.
They're starbucking. It's
As-
like
as we're-
No, they're
walking
not starbucking. They're subwaying.
Oh.
like the only slight difference is maybe one's like, I don't know, one faces east and the other one faces west. But even
It
then,
smelled so good when I got in here. I don't know why the food's so terrible.
If there was sun, one side would get a lot of really good sun in the morning, and one side gets really good sun in the afternoon.
Mhm.
But there is no sun, so
I was gonna say, which golden hour do you prefer? The one where it's actually daylight.
or the one where you don't get literally any sun at all because the windows are not facing the sun's directions. East or west.
Oh no.
The side quest in Bremen involves trying to help the 5 brothers that started these taverns sort out their differences.
So they make one giant tavern?
Unify, yeah, it'll be a tavern collective at that point.
As we're
Really,
walking
the
on,
solution is easy. You've already said it. Just establish a bar crawl.
there you go.
The even grumpier river brother stone.
Stone.
Solved your problem. XP, please.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all get a level for doing the bar crawl.
Nice.
Oh, Jose wasn't here for it. Damn it.
Oh, good lord.
Oh man, yeah, as we're walking up, it'll be like, okay, so here's what you need to know about these bars. They're all exactly the same. But brother 2 and 3, they're okay. Brother 5, very fun. Brother
Wait.
1, total dick. Brother 4, don't care for him.
Which one is which?
Doesn't matter, they're all the same. We walk into the first bar.
I actually don't really remember.
I have no idea, I was drunk.
All right, so you walk into the first bar, the Stones. You see, there's like some like people like.
I feel like this is Beery's bar. I don't know why, it just seemed right.
And the bartender's like, "Why, yes, welcome to the Stones. Perhaps you would like some of our house draft."
Sure.
Okay. Be warned, this is a rather premium mix of hops and barleys with a surprising fruity
Yeah.
taste
I've had it before.
that lingers up. Okay. And Porsy one scrapes the little foam off with the
Oh, nice.
with the like the wooden thing, and then hands it to you. That'll be 2 coppers. Oh no! There goes my whole computer.
Oh no. Alrighty.
Okay. It tastes like beer. It's like pretty much straight
Beer.
beer. And should you find that you go to every single tavern, each one's like, oh why yes, this one was made by the finest by the finest monastery, found it, and it's the exact same beer.
It's the same beer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
Different story
exact.
goes with each bar.
Yeah, like oh, this one is a nice dark beer. It's like the exact same fucking.
It's like
beer.
going to an overly branded restaurant where even the beer is branded, and you're like, but these are all the same.
Yep, exactly. It's like this one's Miller's, this one's Coors. You tell the difference.
You walk in, it's just fucking puppers. There's just puppers everywhere.
Yeah, that's it.
Poppers.
Yeah, take your pick of like bargain brand beer, like Icebox, Miller's, Coors, what have you.
Pretty much, but like
Identical.
relabeled and
Yeah.
charged twice as much.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay. So, the
Hipsters.
So, the town of Bremen has a rather peculiar one. Hold on. Let me see. You see outside of each of the five taverns, identical postings, not in regards to the five taverns, seeking help.
Beer's not on this map, actually.
Oh, well, hold on. Sorry, my bad. That's because Beery was somewhere else in Targos and it wasn't with the group. So, well, that's what you get for not sticking with the group. I don't know what to
I'm
tell
sorry.
you. There, Big Beery.
Please, yes.
No,
It's everything Beery's ever wanted.
no, no. However, let's see. Da-da-da. Okay. A local a local acquirer of goods, shall we say, has posted a notice requiring aid in the assistance of the acquisition of whale oil. Good gold for those worthy of such a task, it says.
Hey, Mittens, I know you like money.
You know I like money. Big fan.
How much do you like whale oil?
You also forget that he hates fish.
It's yeah,
Oh no, I don't forget. I just was
Dreadful.
easing him into it.
stinky things. Why?
Those
Gold
interested,
for whale oil.
ask for Helka Jagarath.
Mittens pulls out a giant clothespin and like sticks it on his nose. And it's like, I'm ready.
We're not going whaling.
Damn it.
We're whalers
There's
on
on
the
the
moon.
moon.
No, we're not going whaling.
Yeah, I already did that for Saltmarsh. Come on now. Not whaling, but whalers on the moon.
Oh, okay. We still have, I mean, not daylight, but we still have time in the day if we'd like to continue going.
Yeah, we could at least make up some ground and set up camp out there.
Yeah.
I drink the whole beer in one gulp. Go, okay, I'm ready.
It's so light and thin, you don't even feel anything. All right, so Bremen was literally just a drink. Bremen was just like beer gun. Okay, wait, hold on, just a second. Runs to a tavern, gulps one down real quick. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
I mean,
I
we came
mean-
to Bremen. We saw Bremen. We're done with Bremen.
Swift's like sort of one.
We know it's here.
Swift is one track mind right now. It's like Bremen is kind of, like there's like nothing that Swift is interested in necessarily. Like we have a goal in mind. So Swift is like Bremen is a stop on our way out.
I
But
mean,
like that doesn't mean everybody has to be that way. But
to be fair, Bremen's the kind of town that you could walk through in like 10 minutes and be like, yep, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
You saw the whole
We
thing.
saw it.
This was for Octavio's sake of like, look, Octavio, more taverns.
Oh, yeah, my favorite.
You can just take that off your little 10-town sponge card.
Basically. We're
you
gonna
go
take
get a
everywhere.
stamp. Go get a stamp at each of them, and then you
And
get
then
a commemorative mug.
And when you get all, yeah, you get an Icewind Dale commemorative mug. Okay, so
You got
here's
that.
the thing. Here's the thing. Should you guys wish to leave Bremen, and what you'd be doing is that you would not be leaving just Bremen, you would also be leaving 10 towns. What this means is that you would be going out into the raw tundra. Things are going to get dicier out there. Things are going to be more hostile. The grounds will be less fertile for food. Weather's going to get even worse. And the trek will be
Okay.
long and arduous.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing to do
Alright.
about that. Yeah.
Not really anything else.
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else to do. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I'm just giving y'all a fair warning. Okay. That's all. So things
Are we heading out into like Beery's territory or something she'd be familiar with? Or oh, okay, never mind then.
No, this is going to be much more. Okay, so actually, as you guys begin to leave Bremen, you start to think like, oh, is this going to be more like my territory and whatnot? And as you make your way out, first of all, I need to see a survival check from whoever wishes to be guiding this party.
That'll be me.
Yeah.
Swift.
Let me see a survival check.
That's a natural 2, apparently, with a plus
Can I-
11.
Can I assist?
No, it has to be done by one person.
Oof.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Off to a bad start.
Having a great
Hey,
day.
guy. Hey, good news. That's literally the second worst it could be. A 13 is the second worst it could be. So
Actually,
it's only up from here, really, statistically
yeah.
speaking.
hold on. Hold on.
I mean, we're
think
just leaving. A 13's fine, right?
I mean, we just can
hopefully.
I give Swift my inspiration? Will that
That
change
dragon
anything?
comes back.
I know, for fuck's sake.
I don't think a 13's enough for a dragon to
Or
come back.
do
Hopefully not.
Hold on.
Can I give Swift
Oh,
my inspiration?
Hold
Okay,
on. Just chill. Let's just
Hey.
relax.
Hey, we're gonna freeze to death, and you make puns.
Oh no, I didn't mean. Wait, no.
Wait, no.
I love how half of the DM's job is just talking us off the cliff.
Yeah. Okay. Look, you guys need to like. You guys are here. I need y'all here. Okay. just relax.
I sit here and I wait for Andrew to say things.
Just chill. Everyone, chill.
I sit here and I try to convince Andrew not to do horrible things to us.
Well, you know what?
On
Are you
ineffective.
sure
Yeah.
you want to do that?
Ineffective.
Yeah. Oh, it
Yeah.
never works. It just still happens.
So
Mercy!
as you journey out, you see the once like rolling hills of like the 10 towns and civilization and whatnot. They begin to flatten out ever so slightly. It's so gradual, in fact, that were it not for the lights of town, off in the distance behind you, you would realize that the horizon has just sort of like weirdly, like I said, flattened out. So no, Barry, this is definitely not your territory.
Not a fan.
However, it was a good enough survival check that you will that the travel has not been subverted. Not subverted. You know what I
Do
mean.
we need to have like our crampons on or our ice shoes or anything like that?
Mm,
Well,
I mean,
you're
crampons
all-
are for ice.
Yeah.
and you're all.
I'm just
riding-
I'm asking about like what are the walking
I mean,
conditions
we have
right
our
now?
snowshoe. We're on axe peaks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck. What am I thinking? Oh man.
I know it's been a while
alright.
since we had our axe peaks, but
Yeah, actually.
we were still riding axe peaks previously. They just
better
weren't
put-
ours.
The better question is though, however, does the Axe Peaks have crampons?
They got talons.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Do they have sharp claws? Do the chickens have sharp claws?
Yes, they got shark claws.
Do they have sharp talons? Or you gotta speak up. I don't know what the heck you're saying.
I was about to say, like axe and slasher, like sharpened ones, or axe and chopper. Sorry, not slasher. Forgot the name of my own axe because it's been too long.
Didn't think a Napoleon Dynamite reference was gonna come in here.
Nope.
The chickens have sharp talons.
Let's see. Hold on.
All right,
gotta
BRB,
read
I need to
something
get
real quick.
water.
No, you're fine. I have to read something.
You guys want to take a
I was
10-minute
gonna
break?
say, do we wanna?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, cool. All right. Going on a 10-minute break. There you go. We are back.
Back. We are back. But nobody else is. It's just us now. It's just the two of us.
I guess we run the game now.
It's the Swift and Octavia show.
Oh man.
Octavia, please do not. I mean, there's not anywhere to get lost. I will see you walking away for miles. But please do not get lost.
Sorry. English tea tried to kill me earlier.
English tea try to kill you?
Yeah. I'm like sitting here like. Oh, damn it.
The real one comes back.
Yeah, it's that like went down the wrong pipe situation.
Just
Oh,
hits the
God.
back of your throat. You're not ready for it.
Yeah, I literally like you saw me. I had to like put my balance my cup on the like sofa arm because I'm just like I can't hold this and cough at the same time. Dying. Okay. But yeah, I'm going for a little classic English breakfast tea. Little sugar, little
Nice.
cream.
Very nice.
This late at night?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
By this point, I have like either sugar crash or I'm just getting into the slapstick tired mode.
Okay.
I also sleep like a baby. Normally.
That must be nice.
No, normally I don't test it like this. I've learned. I also woke up, let's clarify, I woke up in prime 30s mode where I felt like a horse kicked me in the back for no apparent reason. Just like, I woke up and I was like, cool, back pain is fun. Alright.
Yeah.
That only happens to me when I drink heavily.
Yesterday was one of those days where it's just like my body's like, you're in pain now, but why? Because. And it's just like, okay.
There you go.
Because existence is pain.
Yeah.
That was my morning. I blame it on the like 40-pound dog who likes to like sleep on my back.
I blame it on the alcohol.
Wouldn't that be easy? But nope, not a thing. Just a damn dog. A damn snuggly dog. So what is this thing at the north of town that's like kind of up on a hill? Is that the speaker's house or something?
Probably.
Being pinged.
Oh. Sorry, my bad. No, you guys are in Icemondale now.
No, I just for
Oh, God.
curiosity's
Too
sake.
bad!
I would
We're
let
gonna
it
die!
go.
It's too late now.
But it's
So-
pain. I did the bar crawl. I should know.
So Gar told us to follow the shoreline.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume that's what we're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first you have to find the shore.
I mean, we just left it. It was the town.
Is it
That's right.
yeah, in Bremen there? Is there a little
No.
section?
Oh no, we're going to the sea of
No, that was
ice.
that was a river. Yeah, I was gonna say. We're
It's
going
fine.
to
You
the
will-
Well, no,
real
it was
shore.
a river into Meridulden.
Mm-hmm.
Emptied into Meryl
this is the real struggle.
Streep.
This is the real struggle with D&D campaigns that go on this long. You fucking forget half of it. And you're like, wait, what am I doing? Why am I here? Who brought me here?
We're going to the ship.
I don't. Thank God for Swift.
Well, let me be perfectly honest with you, Swift. It ain't a riverboat, so
Damn.
there you go. Yeah.
Well, we'll find the ocean one way or another.
Just give me a heads up on that. Boop. That's the lake.
Yay!
You found it. But that's not what you're
Yes.
looking for.
Yay!
Oh.
Well, look.
That is the wrong body of water.
Plessy's somewhere out there.
Confirmed.
Still
Plessy's
waiting.
out there swimming around.
Still waiting on their book. They're
I
never gonna
fucking
get-
know, but no, somebody had
Hey.
to rush me along. Couldn't just be like, hey, Plessy.
That's like
Alright.
a day trip.
I tried.
It's like a full day.
I mean, we could have stopped off on our way to Tourmaline. It's right there.
We got there from Targos, though.
Well, that's even closer. It's not, but still.
So
Plessy's not going anywhere. It's a lake.
I mean, it's
But
a lake
she's not-
attached. Well,
She's not going anywhere with her education either.
technically, it's a lake attached to some river.
She can wait
Sorry, Andrew.
a few more days.
I'm just saying, like, there's like, it does connect to other bodies of water, but you know, it's fine.
I
It's just
tried.
like that
I tried to
Stuart
Tourmaline,
Lee-
and you guys were like,
That
Plessy would
Stuart
have no
Lee
fucking
joke.
clue where you are.
But I think, what if a dinosaur got in a lake?
What if you became friends with the dinosaur? That's where we're going with this. Come on.
Okay. All right. So as you're making your way across the tundra of Icewind Dale, the terrain has begun to flatten itself, and to some of you might be getting the sense of agoraphobia. However, Swift, this is your terrain. Quite literally, this is your favored terrain. So how would you justify being able to navigate in such a featureless plain, if you don't mind?
That's a
If
good
not-
question.
If not,
I imagine it's probably like an internalized. You know how like animals just know how to get places, like an internal compass.
right.
I imagine it's probably not like natural in that way, but I think Swift kind of learned from living out in the tundra with
Oh yeah, Minotaur.
yeah, I was trying to remember what the order the syllables were in. Oyamanatak.
I mean, I still struggle with it too.
Where like where it's just sort of like just sort of hammered and like looking for certain signs in terms of how to like keep from getting disoriented in like a sort of flat featureless space.
Right.
It's difficult to say.
It feels like it would just be kind of intuitive. Like you just have a fantastic sense of direction.
Well, a good sense of direction, but I think there's also probably like some skills in terms of making sure you are not veering off of your off of your path, like you aren't like circling back on yourself.
Yeah, I think that's where your intuition and like training would come in. Like you've learned how to plot your path accordingly and like know where you are dimensionally.
Okay. I just didn't know if you had like a prepared answer. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that.
Stars? Stars?
I personally don't know how to do that. So
Navigation by stars?
my closest approximation was like the natural sort of compass that some animals have in them for like direction, like to like which way is north. How do I know I'm going south for the winter? Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like
Stars. Done. I
for
forgot that,
years living out in the tundra just sort of instilled that idea into, or is distilled that sense of direction into Swift. An otherwise featureless landscape. It's more like cardinal direction as opposed to like actually where on a flat plane you are going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's see. Probably the scariest thing though about this featureless tundra is that without you begin to notice how little life exists out here. Like around Lonely Woods and Lonely Wood and whatnot, and going down the Eastway Trail, like you would occasionally see like some reindeer and some hare, and even one time you saw an owlbear off in the distance, and you decided, hey, let's just leave it alone.
Beer just got healed.
But but here you notice that life is more scarce, and the ground eventually stops. Like the snow hardens around this area. The ground is less powdery, and you feel the earth underneath give less give. It has less give. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. It has less give as you realize that you're coming across permafrosted ground. Yeah. But another maddening thing is that there is nothing to what's the word I'm looking for here? Nothing to tell the difference of the passing of time, except for every now and then the occasional aurora borealis. With the lack of a sun, the days literally just bleed into one another. You'll have to go through if you wish to be properly fed. I'll need you to go through one ration currently.
Okay.
Minus a ration.
Minus one ration.
Nice. I've missed this.
What, traveling or just eating?
Steaks.
Oh.
Just like some steaks and traveling. I feel like we've been traveling town to town, so it's just like.
Well, it's taken like less than a day, like a couple of hours. It's been a while.
Yeah. So we haven't had to like use our rations in a while or anything like that.
And I immediately questioned my 4 rations I have.
Oh, shit.
I mean, between all of us, we should be okay.
I know, Beery has like 100 pounds of meat on her back, so
Yeah.
I think we'll be good.
Should you wish to continue traveling, however, because we have been well past the 8-hour mark. Like I said, time just bleeds out here in the tundra. Should you wish to continue traveling past this point, I would need to see Constitution saves unless you want to rest for the night. Or day.
I don't think there's any reason to push it
like in a bag.
initially.
Literally like falling asleep as
Yeah.
he's walking behind Barry.
It's like literally first day of travel. I see a reason to push it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can we start scoping out locations, or is it just flat, nothing at all?
Flat.
It's for okay. Give me a perception check.
Ooh. What do we see?
Beery, snowblind this.
which would be interesting if there were, So Barry, to you, this is like literally just flat white, not the coffee, but just flat white all around. To Mitten, and the same thing with Octavio. This is almost like stepping into like another plane of existence for you two. Like this, especially like Octavio, you're used to seeing like the city skyline and crap like that, and Barry, you're used to seeing the mountains, which looks like the city skyline. but Mittens, for some reason, with that amazing perception check, maybe it's your cat eyes. What do your cat eyes?
It is definitely the cat eyes.
Yeah, using the glint of the aurora borealis and Swift as well, you can spy far off to the south is the like the hints of mountains that you know to be the spine of the world. So you are currently heading in the right direction, according to where the sea of moving ice is. But without such an amazing perception check, it's difficult to really get your bearings because it's like oh, what's that? A millimeter of terrain those are the mountains. That's how like flat off it looks and how far off the mountains are actually.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well.
So we.
Another thing too is that it gets colder out here. There's nothing to block the wind, and wind shear begins to play into effect. So, hold on, because it is what's the normal temperature in Icewind Dale? I think it's -40, correct?
Yeah, you've said that a few times.
Okay, all right, yeah. Here, however, the wind shear starts to play into it. So let me see. Because depending on how cold it gets, you might need to make Constitution saving throws even with your cold weather clothing.
Oof.
Yep.
What about the axe beaks? Are they okay?
Axe beaks are fine. Axe beaks are nice and insulated. For the
Beautiful.
yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Do you want me to make Constitution saves for the axe beaks too?
No.
Okay.
I just want to double check.
All right. Let me see. Okay, gotta roll a d20 first. Okay, so currently the winds kick up, but the wind shear has not, thankfully, made it any colder than normal. However, the winds are quite strong here. Again, with nothing to break it, the winds are very strong here. Torchlight pretty much just doesn't work out here. Hooded lanterns, however, those work, but a torch, you'll have a difficult time trying to light one.
Swift. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to finish this out, and then you can continue. As such, campfires are not really advisable. You'll be wasting more time than anything trying to light a campfire.
Yes.
All right, Swift. We need to figure out how to make camp. Do we want to attempt to camp directly on the tundra?
There is nowhere else for us to camp.
That's fair. All right. I think we have two options here. Either I can use my great axe to dig us down into the permafrost a little bit, or Octavio can help melt us down a little shallow campsite and get some half coverage from the wind shear.
Third option. So.
All right, time to set up the tents. Let's go.
So Swift.
Third option.
Swift can like direct the axe beaks to sort of like act as like huddle together and like act as a bit of a barrier.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can set up the tents on the other side, like the way the wind is coming.
Velen looks at Octavio aghast, like, almost as if looking to see if he can provide some sort of, sanity to this madness.
This is pretty much par for the course, so.
Unless
I start putting up my tent.
If you have any other ideas, Velen,
Yeah.
I'm happy to listen to them. But this is kind of how you had to do things out here.
Do we know that Velen has Leomund's tiny hut as a spell, or was that like out of character last session?
I mean, she never would have given us any inclination that she had a spell like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know we talked about it. I don't remember how it went down though.
Did we talk about it with her, or we just talk about it in person, like in general?
I think we might have just been talking about it in general. So
Yeah,
I don't wanna,
I think I just said it in passing, like, oh, she has this.
Yeah.
You guys want
Okay.
to,
Oh, does she have Leomund's tiny hut?
she does in fact have Lehman's tiny.
Yeah.
Why are we even talking about this then?
That's well.
'Cause I don't
I didn't
think we
know if it
asked
was
her.
in character. That's why I didn't want to say it. That's why
I didn't
asked
remember
for it.
that she had Leomund's tiny hut, so.
Yeah, we talked
Alright.
about it like last session or something, but I didn't know if like Mittens knew that she had it.
Yeah. All right, Velen, do you have any better suggestions for us?
Yes. with the power of magic, we won't have to live in such barbaric. No offense. So she says a quick aside to Swift. We won't have to live in such barbaric. Here, give me.
No, I mean Swift is like no offense taken. If you have a better solution, this is not good. It's just the best option normally.
Yeah, like Ellen, please, like we're happy to do whatever you want to do. We're looking at all of our options.
We normally huddle under rock faces. That
I
seems
mean,
to be
you
a
saw
thing.
what happened during the blizzard. You gotta just deal with what the situation gives you.
Dear God, you poor things. No, Bruce.
I live here.
I have
This
the
is my
strength
home.
of a fire giant. I'm okay.
The strength of a fire giant is not going to like make you comfortable. Like, what is that?
I also have
Really
a magic
certain
ring.
situations, okay?
I also have a magic ring.
it's like, huh, it's cold out. All right, let me do my divine thing. All right, now I'm really strong, and it's still.
And I'm still really cold.
Yeah.
I will
She-
build myself a rock igloo, okay? It'll happen.
She goes no. We only the best for my traveling companions. And she goes, Bruce, bring me my components pouch. I'm trying to remember which ones are alive.
I think Bruce is one of the alive ones.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know.
Bruce is
I thought it was Bruce, Boogle, and
Bobald?
Slowbald?
No, Slowbald's dead. Slowbald was dead.
Slowbald's
before-
dead.
Bobald, though.
Bobald, yeah. Like, and she goes, Bruce, bring me my components pouch. Boogle, circle the hounds. And you see she fishes out of her components pouch a small crystal bead, of which she begins whispering incantations into, and as she says this, like as the words leave her mouth, you see inside the crystal bead, fog begins to grow inside, like blossom inside, like creamer in a cup of coffee, and then the fog begins to swirl, and then with the last word, she just kind of like flings it, like how someone would fling like a cigarette butt, and she flings it out, and then from where it lands, you see the ground like poof, as this like 10-foot radius dome springs out from the ground, and she goes, "Come on, believe me, there's room enough in here for all of us." And as she walks through, the dome looks like half opaque, like it's kind of foggy, but it shows the tundra, like through a dark glass. However, when she walks in it's like a sort of a liquid effect, like there's a ripple upon the dome, but then she just disappears entirely.
Okay.
That looks pretty cool. Let's follow that.
Let's go.
Follow her.
yeah, I follow too.
Okay.
Yeah, into the hut.
Into the hut, and you see that this is a rather luxurious hut. This would be, what was that term that you said before, Jose? Glamping.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fucking like tricked out RV of Liamon's tiny huts.
Yes.
It's got flat
Yeah,
screen.
Isn't it the temperature inside like 75 degrees?
It's like pleasant, yeah.
The temperature, let's see, hold on. It says the atmosphere is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside.
Okay, because I mean we went from negative 40 degrees to this. I'm just like, oh god, it's so hot.
Swift steps
Yeah.
inside and is immediately sweating.
Yeah.
and-
same. It's like, can you turn down the air conditioning?
I take the ring off. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Just a floor full of pelts around me. It's just like, no.
Well, what probably happens is all the built up like accrued snow and whatnot just immediately melts into like puddles around you. And she goes, oh yeah, I can adjust the temperature, and you see her like adjust an invisible thermostat, and it does cool down a little bit. Swift will probably need to make a Constitution save for overheating.
not if I take the ring off.
But yes,
The ring only makes me warm when it's cold. It doesn't.
But yes, imagine like the snootiest form of a cabin, like complete with like marble top tables. And
Oh,
shit
I'm here
like
for
that.
it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
elegant.
You know,
That's my kinda
usually
cabin.
I would be against such a thing, because I believe making it on your own out in the wilderness builds character, but I've heard enough complaining from this lot for the past several weeks. It is fine.
Yeah, Velen, you've outdone yourself. This
Velen,
is
I love
lavish.
all of this. This is much better than all of our plans. I completely agree.
Hey, my plan was fine.
No,
I need to learn
no,
this
this
spell.
is nice. This is nice. This is like
For some
Having
close
do
to
not
water,
do
you
not
guys.
get used to it.
Dibs on this chair.
And she goes, well, you haven't seen anything. This thing also has mood lighting, and you see her like swish her wand, and like the lights dim.
Okay, that's just
Oh.
that's too much.
Swift just disappears.
No, this is too much.
that's what turns down the opacity on Swift.
But she's like, it's not much. I understand it's quite modest. She
Are you
says-
kidding me? This is
Swift
great.
scoffs at this.
She says on a hardwood floor that's like has like mirror shine somehow. Quite modest. However, it's more than enough room for all of us. So.
Velen, do you remember camping under the rock for a little bit? That's usually how this goes. So this is fantastic. Anybody want to make some dinner?
I think it's a clay roof. I think there's clay shingles on it. So
Nice.
yeah.
All right,
However,
Octavia.
However, there is no pantry. There is no beds here, so you'll
Yeah.
have to, slumber party.
We ate our ration for the day. We're good.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say like time to make some tea, little honey.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I would get your relaxation in while you can.
Velen, how about that collection of tea that you got?
Oh, always. Bobald?
Ooh, please, let me prepare how my family does it in Waterdeep.
Okay. How do you do it in Waterdeep?
Nah, I just prepared like a slightly different type of tea. Yeah.
However, you
Pour the water. I heat it with my hand. No, it's too hot. I spend like an obscene amount of time making tea. It's like, okay, no, that's not right. And I just dump the whole thing and like start all over again.
I couldn't help but notice that you oversteeped the tea by 20 seconds, which is gonna
Yeah,
throw
yeah,
off
I know. It's my internal clock is a bit up. Just give me a second. Okay. I get frustrated a bit and okay, I got it. This is it. Okay, you're perfect. And I pour it, like how like the Japanese rituals do it, like very like. But whatever the water deviant ritual is, I do that for everybody. And then when people try to like drink it before everybody got their share, I'm like, no, you gotta wait. It takes way too long. Nobody cares, but I'm all in for it.
It's like 3 of the 8 hours.
Beer's already ordered.
Part of me was looking forward to being camping in the tundra again, but
I mean, you're always welcome to look. I'm saying this as a DM. You're always
I'm not
welcome to leave.
You can't, as the DM, respond to my character in character.
That's true.
Swift is just
And then
like a little put
then I spent
out
like
by it.
I spent like another 30 minutes explaining how to drink this tea.
No, Octavia, rein it in.
This is just try it. It's done. Like it's right there.
May
It's
I ask, Swift, why are you so uncomfortable with the comforts that are offered? Velen asks.
I'm not used to it. Though spending time with Octavio, I've unwittingly become more used to it.
You're quite the conversationalist, Swift, I must say.
I don't. Most
Octavia
of
being
the
outside
time
using hand lotion. Sorry, okay.
on the, I, for most of my life, have not been around many people. Talking was a waste of energy and time most of the time. So, I'm out of practice. But it has kind of been the last few weeks have been, however, like how long has it been? Like the campaign, like a week and a half.
No, it's been longer than that.
Like
Yeah,
2
it's been
weeks,
longer than
maybe.
that.
No, it's been longer than that. I would say probably like close to.
I think it's been less time. I don't think it's been a month. I think it's been like maybe 2 weeks.
I feel like it's been closer to a month, cause like we've rested a lot, like just based on how many long rests we've had.
But like going between towns has only taken a few hours since we got Axe Peaks.
right.
I think it's been like maybe 2.5 weeks at most.
But like the mountain thing in of itself was like.
Oh, I guess that kind of was like a week. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. For the past few weeks have sort of changed that. I'm still trying to decide if it's for the better or not. I'm not comfortable in town. This is more of my element.
I just never seen someone that would prefer to be uncomfortable.
I did not say I preferred it. I was just looking forward to it a little bit. We haven't spent as much time out in the wilderness, so
Well, you and I, Swift, we are from two totally different worlds, aren't we?
I do not look. This is a very nice thing. I'm trying my very best to not complain about it because this is preferable to sleeping in the tundra. It's just kind of contrary to everything I grew up learning. So.
Okay. I just wanted to know because every time we're at an inn or something, you visibly choke up. So
It's. I do not know how to explain it.
okay.
I'd say Swift doesn't care for the trappings of
I think
won't.
it makes people weak.
I won't pry. I'm not gonna pry any further, Swift. I just have a question.
just out of nowhere, Swift just immediately just like, I just think it makes people weak if they rely on it. That's all.
The camera pans to Octavio Pointy.
If they become reliant on it, I guess comfort every once in a while is not such a bad thing. But Icewind Dale is harsh, and expecting luxury is asking to be disappointed.
I would say, due to the harshness of Icewind Dale, you should appreciate the luxuries that are given to you.
Fine.
Just saying, water's taught by thirst. That's what I've read. But you do you. Like I said,
Very
I won't pry any further. I just want to know what your deal is with the Tiger Tribe is. Whoosh! Transition.
no.
She doesn't know about that.
Fury throws the tea
Octavia,
set
the
across
tea.
the room.
You need to know
No.
Okay, so if we're not gonna do anything else, thankfully, due to the Lehman's tiny hut, things will pass by relatively well. However, if you want to eat or drink or something like that, now would be the time.
We ate our ration.
Oh, I figured we'll wake up in the morning, make a nice breakfast with some lard and some tea with honey,
Steak.
Get a good brekkie going.
some moose sausage.
Well, how did you grind it?
She
Fury
did.
found some time.
Act.
It's literally just like a shank of moose. Like
You got an
I
axe to
actually
grind.
just
Got the
took some of the
bone
moose
in.
meat, I threw it in a bag with a couple of my knives, and it just did the work for me when we were,
Amazing.
running around. It was amazing.
Yeah,
Like
just
a
strap it to the
second
back of the axe beaks and it just
Very
rattles.
well.
Yeah.
We are burning time, not daylight necessarily. Get your things together. Let's keep going.
All right.
yes, the spell only lasts for so long.
I was going to. There's not much to do out here, so let's keep moving.
I'm gonna subtract all those rations from my stack. Sound good?
Well, we already subtracted rations for yesterday.
For yesterday, I figured this was for today.
breakfast.
Like we slept, and this is breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like morning now.
And then just, I guess, 4 rations
Melon as
for
well.
everyone.
and
Balance.
and as you're doing that, you see the lights are starting to like flicker, like like our time is running thin.
Wait. Sorry,
Alan, you
packing
didn't pay the bill.
See, this is what is the line from Mad Max Fury Road? It's like, do not become addicted to water, for you will
You'll what's it? Damn it.
you'll resent its absence.
Yeah. and she goes, I fear this might be unpleasant. She says as she pulls back the spell, and you guys are just immediately like back, and like the air pressure causes your ears to pop a bit. And it's dark and cold right back into it again.
Swift slips the ring back on.
I hate it.
Right where we
Pull his
left
head
it.
back up and be like, okay.
And actually, shit. Hold on. You'll find. At first, you think, "Oh fuck, there goes a D20." Hold on a second.
Oh no.
Oh no, can't lose that in the vacuum.
No, I can't. I really can't. At first, you think it's just the cold of like you going back into like a colder atmosphere, but then you realize, no, it's. God damn it! Why am I dropping dice like that? You find no, it is actually colder. Holy shit! It is significantly colder. Swift, how slow or how low does that ring protect you from?
Oh, if it's significantly colder, I imagine it's colder than -50.
Oh no.
What's weird is that there's no wind, but there's no wind or snow, but it's just like a still chill bite in the air. I actually need everyone to make me a Constitution save.
Ooh.
Oh man.
This doesn't give me advantage, but it's fine.
Cool.
Ooh.
And I use my inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Got a 14.
Mittens,
Alright.
you're totally fine. You're totally fine, although your nipples can probably cut diamonds right now. Yeah, no, you.
All 9 of them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I'm gonna open a jewelry store.
You just look like a cheese grater now. Jesus.
You see, Boogle comes up and hangs some laundry on it.
Oh my God. It's immediately frozen.
No, so you. Okay, thankfully everybody makes their Constitution save. But yes, it is significantly colder out here. And Velen's just like, hold on. Actually, Velen needs to make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
No, her Constitution's pretty good. Okay, no, she makes it. She actually has surprisingly good Constitution for a wizard.
She is a beefy wizard.
Yeah, well, she's also like got like tons and tons of furs on, stuff like that. She goes, okay, you know what? Maybe it wasn't a good idea to go into a nice warm setting and then immediately snap back into a cold one. I think.
And then Swift just sort of like raises a single eyebrow.
Not a word from you.
I will not say I told you so.
Not a word from you, young person. But I think maybe next time we'll ease into the temperature. How does that sound?
Very well. Off we go.
All right, Swift. I need to see another survival
Okay.
check. Jesus, I can talk. I can talk today, guys. Just you. I just need y'all
Okay.
to believe in me. That's the
Still
thing.
very low, but better than previously.
Better, yeah.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. No, you've perhaps your fears were right. Maybe you were going soft for a bit in 10 towns.
I'm getting back into it. Hold on.
Yeah,
We've been near civilization for too long.
Throw an eye at Octavia.
I was gonna say
real quick.
it is a 55% chance that I roll a 20 or higher
Oh,
on
we are.
survival checks.
So, but no, this one's good. So you travel once more again into the flat white tundra, the white hell.
Look, there is a small bunny that they have done in the latte art.
What? No.
For the flat white.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. What? No, there's no meat out here. What are you talking about?
Guys, I feel like we've already been here.
No, we're fine.
It's
Oh.
Swift's got us.
Uh-oh, Octavio, are you succumbing to snow madness?
No, it's because everything looks the same.
Octavio, you will have to trust me on this one. We are going in the right direction.
Okay.
But wait, this clump of snow looks almost the exact same as that other clump of snow that we
No, it is different here, 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 and here.
literally the exact same clump of snow.
Every
Alright.
snowflake is unique. It is physically impossible.
Okay, hold on. I need
Can,
to.
can I assist?
With what? I got a 16. It was fine.
Is it? We good?
You didn't say
Yeah.
it was bad. Yeah, you said 16 was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
No, we were joking about the.
Yeah,
I
what-
was half terrified for a second. Sorry, I was trying to look up like what my mountain born feature does because I had it written in here weird. I was like, am I actually resistant to cold damage?
You're, yeah, probably resistant to cold damage, and I imagine you would have some help with cold weather. But even after a certain degrees, things start to crank up. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I was just wondering what to the extent that was.
well, I mean that's features that are behind the curtain. So, yeah.
No, fair. I just wanted clarity on what I had written here. I was like, I don't.
Yeah.
Almost
you're
a,
fine.
a
You're- I mean,
supernatural cold.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's almost like this whole place is plunged into like a magical darkness.
Oh, weird. No.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh, strange.
but for those unaccustomed to it, things might actually start to be going a little maddening here because another day passes by, and you're following Swift, just hoping that they're leading you in the right direction. But there's no noticeable landmarks of any kind. Once again, the days bleed into one another. So the day ends. You've already started eating, started the day eating rations, right?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ate for today.
Okay, right. So you're good here.
Once more into the tiny hut.
Oh, you sure that's a good idea?
Yes, let's go.
All right. So she.
Would
pops
you
it
like?
again.
Would you prefer to sleep in this excessively cold weather?
No. That's totally fine. And
I mean,
things-
there's no wind this time. We could light a fire. It just might
Yeah.
attract predators.
I mean, we could. Someone could be on watch.
Octavio and Mittens know, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What happens when you light fires in the middle of the dungeon?
Just big birds come in each face.
It's really not fun. So, inside for some nice tea and some moose jerky.
not
Be
big
okay,
bird.
Octavio?
Not the big book.
Yeah, you okay, Jose?
I don't know. My throat. I think I'm getting sick. My throat's like.
Oh, okay. I'm like, are you trying to subtly hint at something that I'm not picking up? Like,
No. This is real life. I'm dying over here. Keep going.
oh, okay, all right. Well,
I was
mean,
sitting here thinking that Octavio got sick in the transition, and I was like, "Damn, Jose's really playing it up."
No.
Actually,
I mean, as long as you're fine in game.
That's the
Yeah,
most
yeah, in game, I'm
important
good.
thing.
So one thing I forgot to mention, or I misread about Lehman's tiny hut, there actually is no furniture. It's literally
It's,
no.
yeah, I
Oh,
wasn't gonna
man.
rain on your parade, but you can do it. It could be like this. Maybe she's just such a good wizard that she can
Yeah,
make it that way.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's like spectral furniture or something like
There's
that.
no
Or-
reason to-
or we just had like a snow madness episode.
It's honestly just like a mini Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Velen's been dead this whole time.
Oh my God.
Using Liam's tiny hut.
Velen's ghost.
Yeah, so she goes, all right, I learned last time. And she pops the Lehman's tiny hut, like, I'm gonna crank down the AC a bit. Sorry, not armor class. I'm gonna crank down the temperature a bit. So that way we can be more acclimated.
Yeah, it's an easy adjustment.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, maybe we
plan.
can do some more research on that fossilized brain.
Oh, you mean this thing? And she produces the psi crystal, which is like no light escapes the tiny hut, so it's just like
We're all
Whoa,
just
whoa.
she puts it away and we're all just tan.
like just everybody, like all you see is like magenta for like the longest time.
I was gonna say we are all thoroughly blinded.
And she says to Beery, "Oh, you mean this thing?" And she looks at you, and you realize that she said it without speaking.
Oh, son of a bitch! Not this again. It's
She
very
laughs at
rude
it.
to pop into someone else's brain.
She laughs in your head. I'm not in your brain. I'm just projecting my
In
voice.
my mind.
I'm not in your mind. I can't read what's in your thoughts. That's intrusive. I
God.
would never do that. But no, I can just project what I'm saying.
That's
through-
good. Don't swipe left in there.
Through the power of psionics, and she makes the word psionics like echo.
Why are you doing this?
No, you can't hear anything. This is just between her and Beery.
It's just like
They're just
we were
staring at each
looking
other
at-
really
Just staring at
awkwardly.
each other like really intently, and Swift is like, "Is there something happening here that we should be
You
aware
just see like
of?"
eyebrows shifting and like
Yeah,
weird
like Belle's just like like making faces every now and then.
I don't
Beer's like swatting around her. Just fucking stop it.
I don't want my go-to explanation for people acting strangely to be snow madness, but
No, Swift. I gave Velen the gemstone
Oh.
thing Octavia was carrying.
okay, that makes it all better. Then.
She's
Sure.
just popping into my mind for a moment. It's very rude.
And then she says telepathically, "Yes, Swift, I'm here now."
Well, we knew that much about it.
Okay, what
What
did you
else have you
find?
learned?
Have you found out anything about the rock?
Unfortunately, she keeps saying inside your mind, "Oh, sorry, my bad." And she's like, "My apologies. I
Thank you, Velen.
whew, it's kind of hard switching gears. Let me explain it to everybody here." So from what I understand, this psi crystal does seem to have a greater purpose. However, this is gonna sound a bit anticlimactic. I think we are only able to tap into a small amount of its true potential. I think because this thing is not in tune for our anatomy, the most I was able to do, even with my hours of research and whatnot, the most I was able to do was, first of all, get it to do this, and she like closes her fist and the light like again.
Oh, stop it.
And, well, I'm showing you. And
Thank you.
And secondly, the telepathy. Those were the only two things, unfortunately, I was able to really tap into. But I feel there is a much greater depth, but it's locked by something of which I do not have the key for, if that makes sense.
Is there anything about it that could say possess a person or make them evil in some way or anything like that, or make them turn into teenagers overnight?
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
Nothing. Go on.
I had this.
Like attitude of a teenager. I want to clarify.
Oh, okay. Emotional maturity. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
No. I've had this for a total of had to have been 48 hours. God, I can't. It's so hard to tell time out here. I've had this for quite a while now, and I haven't
Let's say 2 sleeps.
personally. That doesn't help. I can go to sleep, wake back up for 30 minutes, eat a cheese sandwich.
No, that's a nap. 2 full sleeps.
Oh, okay. I mean, I haven't noticed a change of person. Bruce, have you noticed anything different? You know, Bruce goes,
Bruce, would you tell the truth even if you had? Okay, good. I want to clarify. I wanted to make sure he's not pandering. All right. Well, Octavio, you can have your stone back.
See, I told you there was nothing wrong with it.
You were
and you see,
We just gotta
Yeah, when-
be sure.
when you grab the stone, like it goes from really bright to like whoa, like lower, not like dim, but like lower brightness.
That's weird. I wonder what that means.
well, allow me to hold that.
I have, and you see the stone gets even like like even dimmer.
Going magical ability?
Velen says, I have a theory, but
Velen.
let's not worry about that. So,
No, Velen, we're not dropping this. Say it. I'm tracking back at Octavio.
I think. Don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. But I think it might have to do something tied to our intelligence. What I'm trying to say is, Beery, I think you're a very strong, independent woman. Okay.
I just want to like, a dark shadow falls across Beery's face. She becomes a hulking figure and just slowly drifts towards Velen.
Listen,
Beery.
Beery, what I'm trying to say is you have street smarts.
Beery, we all know you work better with your fists than your head. Let's be real.
I lean over
Wait.
Velen.
Are you telling me that this thing shines depending on the intelligence of somebody? Mittens, hold this.
As someone, oh, hold on. What's your intelligence score?
16.
Hold on. Is that higher than Octavio's?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it does. Hold on. I need to see how much brighter it shines.
Oh man.
Because it might be significant. Hold on.
What's Jose's intelligence?
I'm at 12.
Oh man.
Hold on. I'm gonna fucking bust up if it's like on par. Oh crap. Hold on.
Oh, it's a wizard. I feel like she's got to have like.
Yeah. She goes, no, Barry. You have to understand. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it as in like, look
Velen,
at me.
Velen.
I'm all
Wait.
skin and bone.
Velen, I
What-
just,
what's-
I pat
what's-
her head. I'm like, Velen, I'm fucking with you. I just want
Meanwhile,
Wait.
the Psy crystal in Mittens' hands emits the same kind of light that that it was in Velen's hands. Like it's like
Yeah.
Oh man!
Guys,
Give it to Swift.
Mittens.
Give it to Swift.
look at this. Swift,
I-
catch.
I do not. I don't catch it.
In the chest and
I'll
falls
hit
down.
I do not have any desire.
Okay,
I
give
know,
it to Bruce.
I know
Bruce,
what I
hold
need
this.
to know.
You give it the bruise and it just shuts off. What?
Can I just put it on top of Swift's head?
Yes, of course.
Boop.
There you go. Now,
You're a lamp now.
Work?
It,
No, I
it,
think it's
it
a whole
shines about the same brightness as Octavia's, as it did for Octavia.
Oh man! it
Because
does work.
we both have an intelligence of 12, so
Yeah.
my benefit is not in book smarts.
Hey, look at that, Swift! You got an idea.
So just like picks the rock up and puts it on the ground.
I grab it. Man, come here.
Can we
And
both
then
like you hold that half? I'll hold this
Yeah,
half.
yeah, here you go.
What hap-
With our powers combined.
with your powers combined, it's the exact same thing as when Mittens was holding it because it,
Okay.
it doesn't allow for
Ooh.
this.
Can I touch it?
This Tom.
You know what'd be fun?
fuckery. What's up?
You know what'd be
everyone.
fun? Just release it and then grab it again. And then as he does that, I'd release, and then we just keep doing the whole back and forth.
Are you just playing catch with this fossilized brain?
Swift is just like going blind. It's like I need you to stop.
Just imagine a strobe light.
you see Boogle
Swift
goes
just like
this.
knocks
It's
it out of both of their hands and just throws a blanket over it and is like, stop.
Listen, we're just passing time. You don't have to be so rude. And I pick it up and put it in my bag.
Octavio, we have to walk out into a eternal winter. You've now blinded all of us multiple times.
Isn't it like the beginning of the rest?
I
I
can't
mean,
see anything out there anyway.
snow blindness wasn't a thing until
Real blindness.
No,
Because
see,
it's
if it was not eternal night, snow blindness wouldn't necessarily be something we had to deal with, but not so much.
but thanks to Octavio doing sandstorm over there with the
Fucking Darude going on over here.
Oh my god. All you need is like Octavio's little lights. You have a full-blown light show. You have a strobe
God.
effect.
Yep.
Oh god, yeah, don't give him more lights. Take that away.
Don't need
If you guys ever need a signal, just let me know.
Swift is just like there's no too much. This is too much. I'm putting my foot down.
I feel like Octavio's
Oh,
house
man.
If you start acting like a dick again, I'm taking it from you.
We can have some fun with this later. Don't worry.
Oh well.
Just
You will never see it coming.
I'm now in the corner drinking with Velen. Like, welcome to the group.
why is the rogue the smartest among
He's been through a
They
lot
have
of
to be
shit.
good at investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, you're not wrong. I guess.
Intelligence is like a secondary stat for rogues.
You were
That's
like
true.
the smartest worm in all of
Listen,
Icewind
I have
Dale.
a 20
We're
dexterity and 20 wisdom. I don't need intelligence.
He was smart enough to know to get the fuck out of there. So-
I
saw
have
the escape
19
plan.
strength and 19 constitution. That's all I need.
Yeah. Vince thinks fast on his feet. That's why. Like he's like, holy shit, I'm a worm. What do I have to do? There's a crack. I'm out.
Which is funny because at the time you had the intelligence of a worm.
His instinct.
Yeah, just that was just pure survival instinct at that point. All right. So, another day passes. Velen's like, hold on. I've learned from my mistakes. And she, like, slowly cranks the temperature of the air down to where it's something that's like, okay, we should be fine.
The opposite of a frog in a boiling pot.
Yeah. A frog in a freezing pot. So, hopefully things
Putting
are
a frog
okay.
in a freezer.
Yeah. Ugh. Why would,
all of this.
why would you do that? Anyways,
Why would you boil a frog?
that's true.
I think that's not how they
It's a shitty it's a metaphor of animal cruelty.
I thought it was like frogs in a thing of cream.
No, if you put a frog in a pot of water and then you slowly bring it to a boil, it doesn't jump out because
Yeah.
It swims around. Oh man.
it doesn't
doesn't
the
register
temperature
it.
is changing so much that it doesn't register, or changing so slowly it doesn't register.
Yeah.
Gross. Anyways,
It's wild.
This is upsetting. That poor froggy.
all right.
Something
So,
new every day.
so
Sometimes it's that. Sorry.
So it is a balmy 40 degrees, negative 40 degrees out.
I was gonna
Which-
say, what the hell?
What-
It's
what were
summer
you
in
used to?
Icewind Dale.
Yeah, sorry. Whenever I say a number, put negative in front of it, please. Whenever we're talking about Icewind Dale.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's cool.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no.
Oh,
Compared to yesterday, this is warm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's nice out.
I'm just wearing a tank top and shorts.
Yeah. He's Gus Johnson.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yesterday, the low was negative 70. So yeah, things got.
Oosh.
Yeah.
God dang.
It's a magical winter, guys. It's a winter wonderland, but not in a cool way. However, there's no wind and there's no snowfall. Things are actually, hold on, let me kill the wind sounds. Things are nice.
Kill the wind.
It's kill the wind. All right.
Survival check.
Yeah, things are clear now, and we will need to see that.
How consistently,
Yeah.
very badly, but still fine.
I mean, you say it's bad, but it's doing the job.
That's
so-
a 5. That's a 5 on the dice.
That's true.
So I've rolled 5 or lower on all of these.
It's because
Listen.
you started the night saying it's all uphill from here, and the dice were like, "The fuck it is."
It is flat, just like the
The dice can't beat my plus 11 survival modifier.
Yeah, so it's making you do just okay.
Listen, don't sell yourself short. You're doing just fine. Okay, you're your own worst critic here.
You're not crushing it.
It's not that it's not a criticism. It's just statistically unlikely.
So you travel using whatever Swift's methods are. Some of you may be thinking maybe they have the snow madness now. Because as far as you know, you've just been going into this blank tundra. However, the hours begin to pass again, and you guys haven't eaten anything.
Oh yeah, we didn't eat
They
breakfast.
just started
Oh,
though. We're
yeah.
good.
Yeah, but you ate at the start of the previous day.
Fine. We ate
Yeah.
before we
Okay.
left.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say we ate
Very-
before we left. There we go.
Okay.
Are we gonna take it from Beery's rations again, or are we just gonna?
Nah, I took out of my own.
Yeah, I'll take it out one. That's
I'll
fine.
have a honey ration.
What?
I'll have a honey ration.
Oh no, I'll give you one of my rations. It's fine. You have no rations.
I have 3.
I feed you in game and out of game. Deal with it.
I like decreasing.
I was just kidding.
I like decreasing my carry weight.
All right, I felt that one. Anyways,
That got a little too real.
but as you're traveling through, you think things are starting to weather. Perhaps for you guys, like this is weird for you, and it might be the snowman that's kicking in. But you think you hear something you haven't heard before while walking through this tundra, and it's the sound that can only be described as slabs of earth slowly being grinded upon each other, and then you hear an echoing breaking noise from those slabs.
The sound sends a shiver down Swift's spine.
I think
I-
we're getting close to where we need to be.
Not
We-
just
Barry, I think you're hungry.
Well, always, but
not just Swift's spine, but also curiously Mittens' spine as well.
Ooh.
Mittens, if I may, there has been something going on with you as you've been approaching wherever your destination is. It's up to you if you want it to be like anxiety or something, but there
Yeah.
has been something has been growing, like emotionally inside you. You can't quite put your finger on it exactly, but something is not right. This whole travel has had a sense of wrongness as soon as you step foot outside of Bremen.
Okay.
Just gonna, and sure enough, that earthy slab cracking noise, you see what it is, and you hear it. You hear the pooling of water, like slowly, like slurping its way through gigantic ice flows, and you see what, perhaps when it's warmer, something akin to a tide. However, ahead of you now is just this sea of moving ice, and in this darkness, you just see great bodies of ice like smashing against one another, and when they do that, the ice releases, and there's like a brief like spritz of like snow and like mist and whatnot. However, one of the other things that you notice is that these ice flows have almost carved themselves into like treacherous icy spikes upon the sea of moving ice. So it looks like to the unaware eyes, it looks like just shifting like icy knives that roll in the waves.
It just sort of gets like a flashback to what they saw in the mirror.
Yes. As it's a slow, sluggish churning of water, where water meets ice and slush in between.
We've reached the shore.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is insane. We should definitely be careful around here.
Hmm.
Make sure all this ice is secure.
Well, we're not going out there.
Even
We have-
even the shore though
Hmm.
seems sketchy.
You are not wrong. Now, would I have known? Gar said to follow the shore, but did he say which direction?
I just for the sake of the story, yes, he didn't tell you.
Is it to the north?
Actually,
Or to the south?
Actually, it's to the west. I mean, sorry, west.
The
It's to
west.
West.
You had it set to W for West when you should have had it set at M for Mumbo. Wumbo.
I thought, east. I thought you said west.
Alright, so given where we are, we need to follow the shoreline that way. And Swift sort of turns to the west. Gar mentioned we would know it when we saw it.
And indeed, as the axe speaks, even Axum and Chopper, the axe. What the fuck? Wes.
Oh yes!
Wes.
This is what I think every time, single time, and I feel so weird. I made a reference to this, and everyone was just like, SpongeBob. I'm like, no,
No.
this creature sucks.
Misadventures of Flapjack. I love it.
Oh, it's my
I couldn't stand that
favorite.
show.
It was like
I
my
love that
favorite.
It's so creepy.
It was so awesome.
That's how.
It
That's
wasn't
how
that it was
Andrew and I bought
creepy.
it.
It was really like the art style was so gross.
Oh, I love
Yeah, it was.
I don't know
Especially
why
like
I love
the
it.
close-ups of the faces. It's like,
Yeah.
They're just like the hyper
Modest
detailed
Mouse did
ones.
like their theme song one episode, and I about lost my mind.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yeah, dude, like
What?
no like prelude to, just like all of a sudden it was Modest Mouse. And I was like,
Okay. This is
I gotta listen to that after this.
what I think is funny though is that they were like, oh, the people that make regular show and Adventure Time should team up and make a cartoon. I'm like, they did. It was called The Misadventures of Flapjack, and the world was not ready for it.
Yeah, it was not.
I was so. It was my favorite. Okay.
That one scared me. I love that show, but it scares the shit out of me too. But yes, no. You okay? Sorry. Back to the story.
But you are Knuckles. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And I'm Flapjack.
We are. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
They don't call me Chuckles for nothing. Anyways, but yeah. So you have reached the sea of moving ice. However, your axe speaks. Even Axum and Chopper, you notice that they are growing increasingly uneasy, specifically with the sounds of what you can only think of is underwater ice flows crashing against each other, making this weird echoey crack that you can actually feel. Dude, I don't know how birds act when they're startled. I was starting to think of horses for a second when they start like whinnying and crap. Axe speaks to the same
Pet
fucking.
both of their heads and like give them some jerky. Like it's all good.
Yeah. Swift just sort of like strokes the side of Zephyr's neck. Just, it's fine. Shh.
Crown's totally fine.
Unfazed.
Stupid.
Crown just like bangs his beak against the ground and mimics the sound.
But yeah, no, you actually see that Axum and Chopper for once they're not fighting. That's how bad it is. So
I suppose this may not be well, bad is a bad time. Bad timing is not the way to say this. There was another part of what God told me. The last thing he said before he disappeared was, "I'm sorry."
What?
You know,
Why are we
was,
friends
for
with Gar?
you know he was being cagey about it. He didn't say why. He just said he was sorry.
I said, why are we friends with Gar?
He's helped us out a few times. That Shillelagh
He's very good at cracking things over the head with a stick.
That shillelagh is something we can respect, but
As long as
What the
I've been
hell?
out here, I've never known much about Gar. He's kept a lot to himself.
Wait, so if you don't know Gar and
I know
Beer
Gar,
doesn't know
I just
Gar,
don't know
and
a
Mittens
lot.
doesn't know Gar.
I know him.
What is a Gar?
I know him, I
guy?
just don't know a lot about him personally.
Oh.
Well, I guess we're about to find out, aren't we?
And indeed, as you say that, you see through through the snowfall, because now there's snowfall, because ooh, dramatic. You see through the snowfall. At first, what you think might be, for some reason, the image pops up of perhaps someone that was like crucified or something like that. What you see are tatters of cloth flapping in this ever growing wind. But then as you get closer, those tatters of cloth grow higher and higher, and you realize that it's not just a simple pole on the ground. They're masts, and
Oh.
as you approach on this frozen, featureless desert of this tundra, you see the remains of a ship that violently at one point violently crashed upon the shore, but now the tundra of Icewind Dale has grown around it as such, and it looks a little something like this.
Ooh.
The
Oh.
Dark Duchess.
Ooh.
That's what we're gonna have to.
That's a spooky ship.
That is a spooky ship right there. Saltmarsh can learn something.
And that's what we'll have to pick back up for next time.
Ooh.
There's no ghosties.
Oh, there's gotta be some.
Is there a bunch of people? Is there a bunch of beheaded people on the deck?
Ghost ship style.
What?
Yep.
Yes.
No.
You never seen Ghost Ship?
Yes.
That movie
it's-
terrified
oh
me.
my-
It's one of the few.
It's been a hot
Yeah.
minute, but yeah, I have seen it. Actually, I think didn't I watch it at your house?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was the only time I seen Ghost Ship. Was
Damn, that's a long ass
Watch
time
it-
ago.
you need to watch the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you remember anything else about that movie, but that scene.
I think he said the same thing too. I think it was like after everything, he's like, "Okay, we're good. We can turn it off."
Yeah, literally, like you don't need to
It
see
was
the
that
rest
intro
of the
though.
line.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
All
yeah.
right. Well, thank you everybody who joined us today for another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. Please come back next Wednesday. To keep in touch with us, just make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitch. Also, make sure to listen to our podcast that comes out every other Wednesday on whatever platform you listen to podcasts at. Just search for Attack of Opportunity. But with that, thank you so much for your time, and as always, keep on gaming. Bye.
Hey.